They can hear us.
We haven't milked the cow in a long time.
I did not
know,
bait
it's
us in.
throwback.
I just straight up hit the button, and so we probably were so loud.
So loud.
We got to slam. We're slamming in tonight. We're caffeinated and ready to go.
Slam.
Milking the cow.
Now welcome
Everybody
Summoning.
jam
to the
that
jam. To the jam.
Come on, Andrew.
Do I even have my notes open?
Oh,
Am I a good?
man.
No, I don't have my notes open.
Oh no.
I should do that. What happened?
I was here for the jelly.
I've been turned into a
There we
cow.
go.
Can I please go home? I've been turned into a cow, and these D&D players are now trying to milk me. Can I please go home? Are we live?
Yeah, they can. Yeah, they've
They
heard
can
all
hear
of
and
this.
see.
Oh my God! Why didn't you tell us? No, just kidding.
You did. I was just making sure. Welcome to the Secret Adventure Society. The meeting will come to order. Goon, tell us about our friends at Never Ending now, please.
So you guys may be wondering why I'm dressed like Rambo. That has nothing to do with this ad read for our friends at Neverending. Neverending is a free and/or paid, depending on what level of membership that you join, character creation module that you can find and basically create anything that you wish. If you guys are used to your character creation modules like your Hero Forges and your other things, you'll know that you like to have a lot of options. Neverending releases a new options darn near every single day, like at least once a week, and with multiple things that they come out. So you may create a character one week, and then like the next week you could go back and do like 40 more things with that character, which is my favorite thing in the world. One day I want to actually tweet you guys the stuff that I make, but I don't. So, if you haven't tried being a Neverending, follow them on Twitter at BeNeverending. This week they put out some head wraps that are really cool, and that was the inspiration for my Rambo costume.
Goon, what does one get with the paid patronage of Neverending?
You get access to a lot more features that you wouldn't have normally if you only use the free things. Features such as additional items, additional backgrounds, additional other things that I don't remember at this moment, but I can look up for you and come back to you later. Also, animatronics. That's not true. Animations.
Animatics.
Animatics.
Animatronics.
Is it like that dope ass animatronic of the Na'vi and the river ride in Animal Kingdom? Is it like that where it's like super fluid?
Have you seen Mystery Science 3000? Theater?
I've seen Mystery Science Theater 3000 many times, yes.
Well, there was this small production called Mystery Science 3000 before they could afford the theater.
Right.
It's a lot like
when
that.
That was a touring company.
Yeah.
They did their shows in parking lots. Yeah.
The Mystery Science off Broadway, $2,999. So it's like that level of animatronic. So basically puppetry.
I love that.
That was
check out
great.
Be Neverending. Sign up for their mailing list. They're really awesome people, very conscious people, and do a lot of cool things. Really, there's nothing you can get from me that you can't get from their Twitter account. That again updates daily.
Are they conscientious people or are they conscious people? Like they're like
they're
literally
awake,
awake.
Steve-O.
Okay, they're up and rolling. Okay.
I don't know what you want from me. They are awake.
I don't know. I'm not
They're
picking on you today. I
aware,
promise.
they're alive.
Oh my
Not
god.
they're not in a coma. They are.
They're awake and very active on Twitter and everywhere
How
else.
did we already go off the rails? Like,
I don't know, but we're so far off the fucking.
That's a problem. I nudged.
The ad reads because
I nudged the cart. That was my fault.
Off to a great start. So anyway, thank you, Goon. Thank you.
This one.
What
it's
was
fine.
that? Do you have more things
No.
to say? You don't have more
No.
things to say? You ready to
No,
go?
that's it. They're
Can I-
awesome people. Go check them out.
They are so fucking cool, and we
great.
love them. So go check them out. I'm sure Luck has put the link in chat at this point in time.
I did 10 minutes ago.
10 minutes ago. Gotcha. All right. Well, in the meantime, other notes. As you can see, we are -1 Sunny tonight, who is on vacation. But fret not, Pongu will be back next session. I just know that I would probably get DMs later, be like, Pongu's not gone, is he? Pongu is still with us.
No,
but no,
he'll-
fret
he'll
not.
be back.
Sunny is just on vacation. He'll be back. Don't
Promise
forget.
Zach won't kill a character off screen.
Right. This I promise you. Let's see. Don't forget that tonight's VOD will be available on YouTube on Friday, as well as in podcast feeds on Monday. And Brennosaur's fantastic written recap will be available on Wednesday, which is a week from today. And let's see. I don't think we've ever. I don't. What was that? What?
The podcast sometimes shows up later than that. I'm just gonna say, it is my fault, and I'm sorry.
Look,
The only
you-
reason I'm smiling right now is because of how much shit you gave me when I would get the podcast out late when I was doing it. So that's the only reason I even smile a little bit.
Well,
podcasts are difficult. They
are.
never arrive early or late. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
yes.
Right.
Yep.
That's from the Bible.
That is from the Bible.
biblical.
Written
That's
by
in-
Junior R. Tolkien.
Mm-hmm.
I hate you. I hate you for how funny that was.
That was good. Yeah.
I don't think we've ever actually said this before, but if you have any feedback on our show or the way or any way we can make the show better for you to watch and consume and enjoy, please be sure to tweet us and let us know. That goes for at least my
messages.
personal Twitter handle. Yeah, messages, my personal Twitter handle, the SASD&D handle. Find us there. Likewise, thank you so very much to everyone who believes in this little passion project of ours. We love it so much. And we love that you guys are willing to help us spread the word. You are truly, truly, truly the best. Finally, thank you to Aurelia Raff. Aurelia Raphael. Aurelia Raff is her old screen name. For our character art. And damn it if she's not the best at what she does, so give her your money to draw your characters. Shall we begin?
Ari.
Oh gosh. Okay, hold on. I'm not prepared. I just,
Artie has
I didn't-
decisions to make.
I didn't realize
Locke,
that we
we're
were
playing D&D tonight.
I forgot we were playing D&D.
Until just now.
Okay, hold on. Let me
Yeah.
play the music.
Like the cameras happened to be on and she was rolling dice, but there's probably like a 65% chance that if you looked into Locke's house, that she would be rolling D&D dice. Like that's
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that-
Hang on. I was on a Discord call with someone the other day, and they were like, "What is that noise?" And I was like, "I'm rolling dice."
Well,
Okay.
two things. One, I love your nails. Two, I don't want to alarm you, but there is in fact a ghost behind you.
There is. Isn't he cute?
Okay. Just wanted to point that out.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Very, very
What?
happy ghost.
What do you need, Ghost, to move on? Tell us.
No, he lives here.
Marshmallows.
You're holding him in a state of limbo.
No,
and sort of
he's happy.
the meta. Oh, he's okay.
This is
He's
from
chilling,
Captain Riddick, actually.
Hey,
He said this.
Goodbye.
That's good because he's probably a ghost now. We don't know. I just said Zach wouldn't
I
kill a
did not
character
say
off
that.
screen, but he's probably just killed a lot of characters off
I
screen.
wouldn't kill a player character off screen.
Right.
Previously on the Secret Adventure Society, the Nobodies, after experiencing a mass casualty event at the Night Ball in Mardosta, which you determined to be poisoning, witnessed Sienna Wainwright open and escape through some kind of black hole portal sort of thing. As she did, you all saw her using a familiar inky black liquid that floated above her palms as she did so. In the aftermath of this massacre, as more than 40 of Mardosta's elite lay dead on the dance floor, your new friend Pongu absolutely flipped their shit, levitating off the ground using telekinetic energy to cause objects and lifeless bodies in the room in a truly, truly Wes Craven display to gravitate toward him.
You could say
what-
that he had a panic at the disco.
You could. Haven't you people ever heard of letting me read these goddamn notes? Like, no, I'm kidding. It was wonderful. I loved it. Once you were able to calm him down, he had no recollection of what he had done. He then begged for a very raw plea for answers to his deity, who responded by brightening the constellations in the night sky, reminding Pongu of parables relating to chaos and protection. Additionally, Q managed to have a conversation with his new friend, his new fire friend, who was able to confirm that the Emerald Flame, which Sienna had prophesied, was an ancient and no good, very bad god. There was much deliberation about the ethics of what and what not to do after such a heinous crime. And you all eventually decided that giving these souls the option to return was as best a choice as you could muster, and enlisted some help of some of the higher healers of the town. Over the course of 10 gruesomely long days, Kess worked with the healers to attempt to bring back as many of the dead as possible, with only a handful actually being unsuccessful. 10 long days after the Nightball Massacre, the party began to discuss what they were to do next. And that is where we're going to pick up tonight's session. But on the evening of the 10th day, Pongu sat in the snow on the cliffside, overlooking Mardosta proper, alone. Half whispering laments, half praying, tears cold in their eyes, something glinting in the sky overhead caught their attention. A constellation of the Manavayan legend Leoa, a great warrior who had laid down her sword and devoted the remainder of her life to learning magic that would better protect her people. Then, in the deep blue of the night sky, Pongu saw a speck of deep, deep darkness. And then the stars moved, swirling as if draining water in a bathtub into this darkness. The sky emptied, followed by the aurora overhead. Pongu blinked, and the stars in the aurora had returned. But one star shined brighter than the others and seemed to hover lower in the sky, directly over a small cottage on the lower level of Mardosta. Now, it is the morning of the 11th day. All is still quiet and somber around the Shadowmoor estate, even as the grand ballroom dance floor is no longer an impromptu morgue. So, the nobodies, what are you doing?
It's morning?
It is morning.
Yeah. Okay. Kess is, trying to feel normal. She's in her room. She's just trying to get ready, not thinking about all the dead people that they saved over the past 10 days. Just taking her time and, yeah, getting ready.
Okay. Pierce has probably gone downstairs and tried to find some food to bring up.
Okay.
Hugh is woke up early, is in his bed, playing with his new bug friend and trying to figure out how it works and if it can eat. Not if he can eat it, but if it can eat, if it needs anything, if it feels comfortable, trying to communicate with it.
Make an intelligence check, Hugh.
No.
Okay.
It's just not good for Q. It's okay. I lied. I will do that. It's 17.
17. Okay.
Yeah.
With a 17, you can tell it doesn't necessarily need to eat. You can tell that it's not necessarily like any bugs that you've witnessed before. It seems more of like a machine. It's got these gears, and every once in a while there'll be a and not that it's farting or anything, but it'll release a little bit of steam that is conveniently, hilariously near the back end of this roach, and then just steam lets out.
It's a stink bug.
It has no sense.
Darn it.
But there's just these series of gears, and it's got antenna that it seemed to walk around and feel with, but it doesn't seem to need any food. It seems perfectly comfortable and happy.
When he gets done trying to figure that out, he just lifts open his federal booty inspector hat and puts the bug underneath it.
Okay.
And then tries to find where Pierce and Cass are.
So we're going to say that with that 17, for all intents and purposes, you have attuned to this item now. If that is something you would like to do, I will send a stat sheet to you later once I actually write it.
Send it now.
No.
Write it now.
No.
Hell yeah.
You can say no, so can I. So
Fair.
I imagine at some point you all gather in the suite area.
Probably if Q starts looking for people, Pierce would be gathering food and would probably head towards Kess's room.
Yeah,
It's probably
Pongu is
that's probably where
joining
we'd
you.
end up.
He's there for all of this, gathering food and rounding everyone up. He's just a little bit more quiet than typical.
So Pierce will knock on. Pierce has a plate. He's giving one to Q. I'm sure Pongu has food in his hand.
Oh yeah,
Pierce will knock on Kess's door.
Pongu's got the
like,
waiter
gently.
thing going on where he's balancing like 4 plates on his forearms. Like,
Yeah?
You up?
Yeah?
We have food.
Uh.
Can-
Opens, I open the door, yeah.
Okay.
What kind of food?
Pongu.
oh well, we've got some waffles, and we've got, let's see, what else have we got here? We've got some bacon and some sausages, and these lovely biscuits here, and some tea as well, some honey to go with the biscuits. If that's something, I can always go get something else if I need to.
Okay. I just like grab a biscuit and eat it, and that's it. Everything's finished? What are we? Are we leaving? Do I need to say goodbye?
I mean-
what is? Oh, I hate goodbyes.
That's up to you. I don't want to go. This is the first place I felt like home in 12 years.
Yeah. With y'all here, it definitely feels more like home than it ever has. So. Well. Okay, then what do we need to do? Like. I mean, I have an idea, but.
The shelves.
Yeah. I don't think we're ready to go back to Evercrest right now. I think that whatever is in Renmore maybe will help us get stronger. I don't know.
Based on what you said about Sienna, I feel like going back to Evercrest would be suicidal right now. So I agree. What do you want to do, little guy?
Yeah.
Pierce looks at Q.
I mean, I think she needs help, if I'm going to be honest. But if we're not the right people to help her, then we're not the right people to help her.
Who?
See, he's got
Sienna?
a little... Yeah.
I mean,
His plate, he's eaten all the food on his plate except for a small corner, and he's placed the roach next to the small corner of food that he's left, and just in case the roach changes its mind.
I hate that fucking thing.
it's really cute. You
It
know
is
it's cute,
not.
Pierce. Look
No.
at it.
I don't want to look at it.
Like scampers up to you on the floor. Pierce.
Oh,
It's so cute.
Q, get a leash or something for that thing.
It's a bug.
nice bug. Come here. He goes up on his shoulder. Yeah. Anyway, what's in the shelves?
Renmore is there, and we kind of got a job to go there, but also I think that that's where we need to go to help Ash. So
Oh, it's good to help people we can help, and sometimes it's you don't want to waste a lot of energy helping people you can't. So if you think we can help Ash, I'm all for helping Ash. Maybe they have a nice like salve or coolant for him if he's burned.
Hey,
I haven't
was
talked
there
to.
one more job?
Yeah, what was the rim
the-
job?
Oh God.
Oh, man.
Hugh dies. No, so
But it was
the-
on screen.
Don't even joke
He's a
about
man of
that.
his
on screen, yeah.
Don't even make that
Renmore
joke.
Hand off the piece. It happened. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
like me. So the Renmore job, Iano Furl had asked you to go. You remember she had come up and asked Kess at the night ball, and was interested in hiring you to go to Renmore on the Eastern Shelves to sort of take care of someone who was posing to be a problem for her business. Basically, she is a medicine manufacturer. She manufactured this addictive substance called Divinity that is used as a medicinal substance. And she fears that one of the foremen in the factory that actually manufactures Divinity is getting all of the workers addicted to it and using his influence to start a bit of a problem.
okay. So I explain all that. That's just what she said. The reason.
Can you trust her?
Can we trust anybody?
Yeah.
That's fair. Oh.
No. You trust people, Pierce? For real?
I trust your family.
I don't even
trust
trust my
you.
family. They're shady as fuck. What do you mean? We're the Shadow Moors. We're shadowy and
More
shady.
and more.
Welcome to Shadows and More, Shadow Emporium. Sorry.
I think Cass, we've seen a lot of growth in Pierce. He's had the ability to open up and trust and love, and he doesn't always know which ones to choose yet. But
Hey,
You know.
go ahead and shut up there, buddy. Cass, if Ash thinks this can help, and I think that is probably our priority. If you don't mind, I'm gonna keep tabs on where my dad's at as best I can.
Yeah.
I'm not. Is that okay?
Do you want me to scry on him?
wait, Pierce, do you trust him?
No.
Okay, good. He's still intelligent. He hasn't changed that much.
I mean, I don't have to right now.
Mm.
Like you can think about it anytime
Let
you want
me-
me to. I can, and just know that. How's that?
Yeah, let me think on that.
Okay.
Thank you, though. Pierce looks back at Pongu. Any objection to taking Kess's job?
I'm sorry, what do you mean taking Kess's job?
It's a really good Pongu.
Yeah, it's
Good
really
job.
in that we go to the shelves and investigate.
Oh, I thought you meant that I would be taking her sort of employment. But no, that's whatever.
I'm unemployed, man.
I know, that's why I was confused. I am here for whatever the party needs wherever we decide to go.
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
It's a yes. You can take it. Yes.
Oh my
This
god!
is an invitation for you to take that as a yes.
I swear to God. Okay, then what do we need before we set out, Kess?
Wait, that's 4 of the 5 nobody. Nice bug. What do you think?
If that thing votes.
Nice bug gets a vote.
Nice bug can have a vote.
I'm trying to figure out how to resolve that. So
just
the
listens.
nice bug just kind of looks around
Yeah.
and he, like crawls
Nice
up your.
bug.
Yeah, nice bug.
At this point, he's just like sitting on top of Q's head, and he's just kind of looking around. He just kind of, if an insect can sit, he just kind of sits.
Okay.
He doesn't.
He's still thinking on it, but I think we can move forward.
Okay, well, if he makes up his mind, don't fucking tell me I don't give a shit. Let's.
You're gonna have to get. Do you have any antacids or?
I think he's just. I don't think he can
Metamucil?
eat anything. But
I think his tummy's upset.
maybe.
If that little farting bug gives us away at some point, I'm smashing it. I'm telling you now, so that you can mentally and emotionally prepare for it.
I don't have that sort of fortitude.
Okay. I think I think the bug will be safe, Pierce. It's just the time. Listen.
It's the ugliest thing I've ever seen, Cass, and we've seen some fucked up shit.
He's going under the hat.
There. See? Now you don't even have to look at it.
This was your mom's? She couldn't have a little sparkly unicorn spy bug?
Would you notice a sparkly unicorn spy bug over a bug?
Nice bug.
I think that logic is perfectly infallible.
Well,
Shadow more. Bugs are part of more.
yeah. Look, it's it's not even a real bug. I mean, it is a real bug. I'm like holding Q's ears. So he can't see how much.
Earmuffs.
Yeah. It's not even, just let him, he needs this.
All right, I'll stop complaining about the bug.
Okay.
For 1 week.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay.
Okay, I let go of your ears.
Everything
Um,
was quiet.
Yeah. It's weird how that happens sometimes. Okay, so we need a map. We need
Right.
We need, I don't know what the weather's like there. Do we need, well, we're kind of going to was it a volcano? A heat source? Something in the mountain?
Warm mountain caverns? Oh my god, that sounds so much better than where we are right now.
Yeah.
Make an intelligence check, Cass. I actually call it intelligence or survival, whichever you prefer, to see if you know anything about. You've never been over to the Eastern Shelves, but
Well, what's a 10?
it's a 10.
Yeah.
You don't know much. You know that it's a mountainous region. You know that it's in the like northern, more central part of the continent. So it's you intuit that it's probably still quite cold there at this time of year.
Okay, so
But that's basically all you know.
we just probably should get a map. I know. I'll go
You-
ask Rook. He might have trainings going on there and know more than we do.
You all do have a map that Zephy gave you many, many moons ago.
It's
Oh yeah, I have a map.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm a benevolent DM. you all have a
Right.
map.
Okay, well now we know how to get there, but the map still doesn't tell us what the weather's like, so.
That would be cool. Somebody needs to invent a weather map.
Oh, yeah.
can you scry on weather?
No. Can I scry on a place?
Not
I
without
think I
having been
have
there.
to have been there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, we'll just.
Not
I'll
without
just,
having been there or having something from that place, I think.
I'll just go ask Rook, or my mom, or
I'll go ask Zev, see if he's been there, and
We could just go and just dress for in layers.
I mean,
True.
from one extreme to the other. Worst
We
case
did that
scenario.
before.
What's the worst that it could be?
I mean,
Right.
a tropical volcano. But
Giant green lightning storm
that's the other way.
for now.
Sure.
You all have mentioned holes that open up in the sky. It could be that.
Well, yeah,
I
sky
don't
void
wanna-
portals.
I don't really. If I see another one of those portals, I'm jumping in it. I just want y'all to know.
No, why? Why?
Because I think I can.
Die again?
No, I think that I can survive it.
Why?
Because I've survived the void water, and Sienna just did it, and she was controlling the void water like I was.
No, we can't take that risk. No.
I'm a
100% no.
Nice Bug says no too. He tooted.
Yeah, and we all know we can trust Nice Bug.
Pierce, you've already come around. I knew you would like him.
He's great.
I just think that I need to see what exactly I can do and can't do.
Can you, like, put a toe in the void?
Void toe.
I don't know. I don't like it.
I'll do that. I'll go up and stick my toe in it.
I still don't like it. Anyway,
Hey, if you toe too long in the void toes back.
We'll just see. We'll see what happens.
okay.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I do think that we need to say goodbye.
I hate this part. This is the worst. This is why I didn't say goodbye the first time I left. It's awkward.
But last time you didn't say goodbye,
I know.
it felt awkward coming back, and
I know.
it's a little bit
was-
of awkward up front saves you
Yeah.
the, you know.
Yes.
Plus, you have us this time.
Okay, well, if I get awkward, I need you to just step in, okay?
I'm planning to step in.
Okay. Q, can you be yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. good.
Wait. Who else am I? Am I not normally?
No, you always are. I just want to make sure that you're there, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Nice Bug.
And Nice Bug. And Pongu.
Yes, that's
I
me.
don't.
Be ready to
I don't-
distract with treats.
I've got some scones. Will that work?
Mm-hmm.
Terrific. Then yes, I'm ready.
Okay, I say we pack up, get all your stuff, and then we go say bye. So we can't say bye and then pack, and then we have that awkward moment where we're walking out and they see us again. and
Right,
we're
I
like,
hate
"Oh,
it
yeah."
when you say goodbye to someone and then you
It's
both
so
walk
weird.
to the horde
In the
that's
same
in the
direction?
same spot.
Yeah,
That's
it's
not
very
okay.
weird. No.
Right.
That was kind of how we still kept hanging out though. Like you were going to the bar, we were going to the bar, and we were like, oh, well, we're going there too, and you know,
That's true.
yeah. That's like one time that it actually was a good thing.
Okay, well, in this situation, I think you're right. Let's go pack up,
Okay.
get the family together, and do a line of buys, and then we'll be on our way.
I have my bag of holding. Grab whatever you need and throw it in there. So,
Let's go get our stuff, buddy.
Okay, Zach, I'm gonna grab a jacket, a blanket, just some extra clothes of different types of like some
Sure.
warm things, some cold things, some just whatever.
Sure. Just so you have more than one cartoon character outfit.
Yes, and I'm gonna grab a couple notebooks. I'm gonna take the books that we got from the library that we're supposed to give back, but I'm gonna take them.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab some.
You're just doing the thing like where you go to a hotel and then you like rake all of the lotion and shampoo and soap and stuff into your suitcase as you're walking out.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah. Q starts grabbing all the mini soaps and
Right.
Q grabs the same dress he's been wearing and then everything he had on him already and does not think to grab anything. So
back in the room, Pierce has like folded up his like super nice suit and he put it in one of the drawers. He made sure that he got the diamond out of the pocket and sort of put it with his stuff.
Sure.
Because that was in the suit. But he doesn't want anything to happen to it. So he puts it in the drawer and like pats it, looks at it for a minute, and then closes the drawer, grabs just his sack and then his cloak and hat.
Okay.
What do you need when you need to gather everybody? What do you ring a bell or?
I guess I'll just go find everybody and say goodbye. Okay. Oh, do we need to? Let's go talk to Rook and see if he has anything we could take. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go do
He's
that
a resourceful
first.
guy.
Yeah. Okay. We go over to Rook's training room
Okay.
/ office / with like whatever he's doing.
You
with
were about to say apocalypse
Apothecary.
bunker, like.
No, apothecary.
go grab his apocalypse.
So yeah, he's Rook is standing in there and he's like there's a boiler going and he's like muddling some herbs. Oh, hello everyone.
Hey, what do you know about Renmore?
Renmore.
Yeah.
We trade a bit. That's Ianu Furl's sort of jurisdiction. But she's got quite a booming manufacturing facility, some sort of medicine.
I really just mean like about the weather. Like we know all that. That's what we're going to do. We're going to take care of some
that
stuff
part of the continent.
for her.
That part of the continent this time of year would probably be not. I don't know if it would be snowing or not, but it would still be quite cold.
Okay. Do
What?
you have anything that might help us if we go fight some things and stuff?
I just might. And he like leaves what he's doing and he turns down the flame on the boiler and he walks over to a shelf and starts looking at it. And he says, "Well, first of all, I found these to be really, really nifty." And he hands each of you one potion of greater healing. So each of you have one potion of greater healing.
Ooh.
Yes. sir.
And let's see. Maybe something like this. And he pulls out this purple sort of liquid in a vial. I've never gotten to use it because I don't really have anything to use it on, but maybe you'll get more use of this than me. And he kind of tosses it to you, Guess.
Okay.
It's a potion of mind reading. So that might be nifty.
Can this? What is it? Does it work on? How does it? Does it work on?
Now it's the first time I've ever made any of it. It's kind of a trial run, but let me know how it works. But yeah, he
Must-
goes on to explain that it is essentially gives you the benefits of the detect thought spell.
Will that work on? Is it only on people? Would it maybe work on?
I don't know what else you would use it on.
Yeah, not
It's-
a snake. But you know,
Cass, are you
Ah.
going to give potions to snakes?
no. I was going to take the potion to talk to a snake, but he might not
I
be a
don't-
snake this next time.
I don't know how that would work.
I'll
I would
figure it
rather you
out.
not use it on something like that. You use it for whatever. If you see a need to use it that's going to be helpful, be my guest. But I would like to know how it works. Because as I said, this is the first time I've ever made it. I've only got this. So please use it and report back to me if I need to make any changes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we need anything else? Any weapons? You guys need any weapons?
Weapons?
If you,
I
if
mean-
you all need weapons, I have plenty of weapons. If there's anything that anyone needs,
I don't need
sort
any.
of looks like you're all
but-
set though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of looks at you, Pierce, and he goes, Can I shoot that?"
Pierce looks and counts how many bullets he has. Yeah.
And he takes it
loud.
and he fires like out of your. He basically fires it right as it's out of your hands, and he shoots across the room and tries to shoot a target that's on the wall. And he misses, but he still kind of giggles, which is not super characteristic of Rook. But he's like, "I can see how this is fun," and he hands it back to you, still smoking.
Yeah. It's a blast.
Was that a pun?
Yes, and I meant for it to be funny.
It was. Is there
I
anything
always
else I
liked
can
you,
do?
Rook.
Is there anything else I can do for you? Are you
Tell
leaving?
him yes.
Yeah, we're leaving. We're going to Renmore. We'll be back sometime, though.
Of course. We'll safe travels.
Yeah,
It's been lovely to see you again.
same. Just kind of look at Pierce like, help, awkward.
At this point, he's like muddling herbs again. Like he's moved on.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's good. Let's go.
Okay.
Don't use it on a snake.
I'll use it on myself to talk to a snake.
I don't think that would work. And that's sort of as you guys are like out in the hall.
We'll see. I'll let you know.
Zev. You don't think he'd come with us, do you?
I don't know. We could.
We gotta go say bye anyway.
Yeah, okay. Sure. Yeah, okay. We go to Zev's room.
Okay. Zev is asleep. Like as he's like lying there, you see as he's breathing, you see the sheet like billowing over, like it's pulled over his head. You see it billowing a little bit.
Hey,
Zev.
Ah,
hey,
yeah, yeah.
we're leaving.
Okay.
You wanna
wanna
go?
You guys have fun.
Yeah,
No, Zev, we're leaving town.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you guys have fun.
Do you wanna go, or are you gonna?
What time is it?
It's morning.
No, I don't want to go.
Yeah, this is about what I thought would happen. Okay, well we're going to
I'll catch up.
Ridmore.
I might catch up with you guys. Just keep in touch. If I get bored, like I know you guys are leaving town, yada yada yada, whatever. But if I get bored or end up in jail, I know you guys are gonna be there. So just be careful.
Do you know anything about Ridmore?
Don't do drugs there.
We've got that. That's what we're going to stop the drugs.
Where can we do drugs?
Well, it depends on. I'm too tired to have this conversation. Don't do drugs unless they're softer drugs. Don't do any drugs that make you feel like God.
Don't do any drugs that you wouldn't do.
You shouldn't do some of the. Yeah, go with that.
Pierce walks over to him and stands. Pierce holds out his hand and he goes, "Hey, thanks for everything."
After a minute, you see like his arm flailing underneath the covers, and he's acting like he rolls over a little bit, like he slept on it. Weird, and it's numb, but he like flings it up and like basically slaps your hand with the back of his hand.
All right, I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you too, but he'll be back. We'll be back. It'll be fine. I'm going to sleep though. I love you guys. Be careful.
You're my favorite person that we've ever broke out of jail.
That's saying something. Thanks, friend. Q, thanks, Q.
You doesn't even know your name.
I know
All
his
right.
name.
I'm sorry.
Curly.
I'm awkward and giggly in the mornings, and like we're leaving, so I gotta go say bye to Mom, and that's just gonna be not good. So
Oh, good luck with that.
yeah, okay, bye. See ya.
Love
Okay.
you.
Love you.
See, this isn't awkward at all.
It's about to get worse.
Be careful, Fluffy.
Thanks.
Fluffy. We're gonna be bringing that one back.
No, let's.
Yeah.
It's kind of like we all forgot about it. Let's just keep forgetting about it, okay?
No, that was the greatest gift he could give me, was saying Fluffy out the door.
And
All
as
right.
you're walking out, you see Voss actually in the hallway as well, and he's like, "Oh, are you leaving?"
Yes.
Okay. He gives you a hug. Love you.
Love you.
Bye,
All right, be
boss.
careful. Bye.
I just leave.
Who is that?
It looks
This is nerve-
exactly like Zeb. It's
I don't
Zeb's
think
identical
we've ever
twin.
seen that one.
That's what happens when you give a DM 3 siblings.
It's a brother. It's a brother.
One of
Q.
them falls to the
It's
wayside.
Kess's brother.
They're all my brothers.
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
third one.
Do they all look the same? Because now I'm getting confused.
No, they're twins, so they look the same. But the other one, let's just go find my mom and dad. Okay.
Pierce,
Yeah, buddy.
will you make sure I never do drugs that make me feel like God?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I hope we find some that make us feel that way.
That's what we're going. Oh boy. Do we need
We-
to go do this job?
We need to go do this job, Kess.
Oh. For the drugs?
Yeah.
For
For
Ash.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Of course. That's why I'm going.
Comma.
I'm just wanting to know why you're. You sound like you're pro
And
drugs.
The money. Look, waking up in the morning's difficult. If something's gonna give me a pep in my step to get me through the day, who am I to say no?
It's called coffee.
oh no.
Q draws a line at coffee.
I can't do anything as hard as coffee.
Oh, that's right. You can't drink coffee. No, you're not gonna have any. No, you're not gonna do any. No.
Okay.
I'll make sure that you're not drugged, Q.
But
Oh,
Nice Bug can have what he wants. He's
cute.
an adult.
Make sure you hide Nice Bug.
Huh.
Right, her mom will take Nice Bug back. Your mom will take Nice Bug
No,
back.
no, Pierce, no.
Okay.
No.
No. I know. 1 week.
Because then she will know that we were in her office.
I know.
Yeah. Mom.
So yeah, you guys walk across the floor. You find your parents. They're actually having a late breakfast, sort of like a brunchy sort of situation. They're in their little dining area. Oh, hello, Kess. And Art is there too, and he just
We're gonna go.
Oh,
We'll be back sometime. We're going to Rinmore to do a job for someone.
your mother kind of nods her head a little bit, and your dad says, "Furl,
Huh?
is the job? Is it for Furl? Iano Furl?
Yeah.
Okay." And he says, he kind of like sits, wipes his mouth, takes a drink. Rinmore's dangerous, but no more dangerous than things you've taken care of here, I wouldn't think.
Oh yeah, you've seen us do some stuff. I don't know why I was nervous to tell you guys. I'm
Well, don't get me
capable.
wrong, it's not easy to watch my little girl go into certain danger, but you can handle yourself.
Pierce leans into Cass and he says, "You're not a kid anymore, Cass."
Okay, well, I will try to stay in touch, and we'll be back here sometime.
Wait. He seems to know stuff about Renmore. Maybe ask him what he knows about Renmore.
Oh, I don't know anything more about Rinmore. I know that it's dangerous.
Okay.
It's you know,
Cold? Hot?
it's kind of it's cold this time of year.
Okay.
Zach have said that like 3 times, but
Yeah, I just gotta. I'm just gauging the temperature of everyone. And
that's the episode title. It's cold this time of year. At this point, like your mother kind of like scoots back and she comes over and hugs you, Kess, and she leans over and she whispers in your ear, and she says, "Go and fight for any little girls who have ever had choices made for them." And she kisses you on the ear. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Would you like something to eat before you go?
No, we had breakfast.
Good.
Okay.
Art kind of looks at Pongu and he says, before you go," and Pongu says, oh yes, of course. And he hands Art a couple of like scones that he knew Art was so fond of. And Art is like, "Yes!" And he just chows down.
Pierce takes a step forward and he says, "I've never been anywhere where I felt like I belonged before. And I want to thank you for everything you've done. I feel like I owe you a great debt. Thank you."
Art, in the middle of a bite, says, he kind of giggles, and he says, "We know something about what it feels like to not belong. So you don't owe us anything."
Thank you.
Be careful.
Okay.
We will. We'll be back.
Yeah, we will. We'll be back.
Q walks up to them, and he says, "You gave me the best friend I've ever had."
Q,
Thank
it's time to go, buddy.
What?
Come on.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're, and she looks like back and forth between Q and Kess. "Oh, you're welcome, Q."
Thank you. Bye. Oh,
Do
also,
be
you
careful,
kind of.
please.
Everyone looks at me weird, and you guys looked at me a little less weird than most people look at me. So thank you. I noticed
As I
that.
said, we know what it feels like to not belong. So, you've always got a place here.
He waddles out the room.
Sorry.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Yeah, that was Cass.
Excuse me.
That was Cass. I was
Sorry.
apologizing on her behalf.
Yeah,
We do need to get.
We're close
Cass,
like that.
Good
Let's
God,
leave.
we gotta go.
Oh, gosh.
It was almost not awkward. God damn it.
Gosh.
Okay, do be careful and do keep in touch this time. Grow your flowers.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, bye. I love you.
Love you.
Pierce mutters under his breath, "Love you," as he walks out.
We love you too, Pierce.
A really good hearing.
They've. Hey, have you seen Cass's passive perception? She's gotta get it from So,
Stats are genetic.
as you walk out into the hallway, what are you all doing now?
Pierce, you know I was talking about Cass, right?
I didn't know if you're talking about me or the bug.
I just met the bug. You're my best friend.
Oh, okay. I hug him.
To be
Just
fair, I
hug him.
thought he was talking about the bug too.
I'd have bet every ounce of blood in
I'd
my
bet
body he was
a lot
talking
of-
about the bug.
Yeah.
He's a nice bug, and one day he will be my best friend. But right now it's Cass.
That's
Okay.
very sweet.
Oh,
Gosh,
that's.
you
I-
told me not to talk about the bug. I would have said friends, but you
But-
told me not to talk about the bug.
I just hug
She
him.
also
I was just hugging him. Just,
Said, "Be yourself."
That's true. I got mixed messages. I hug her back.
okay. Well.
Okay. Well, we avoided attachment issues on the metal bug, so
Okay.
let's. Do we leave the horses here?
Yes. I have an idea.
Wait, we got the horses in the back.
The horses are gonna stay in the back.
We've
We're
decided.
keeping them there. I pop my head back in on my parents and say, "We're leaving our horses here. Take care of them. Do not sell them. We love them." And then
They're in the back.
The last 5 arcs of this show have been dedicated to Lil Nas X, just for the record.
Right.
Which honestly, every show that I ever do is dedicated to Lil Nas X. So just write that down.
Okay,
Okay, what's the plan?
I'm
We're
gonna-
not taking horses.
I'm gonna fly us. We'll get there like 3 times as fast. I will need to take a small-ish break after a couple of hours, and then I can pick back up, and then we can camp, and we'll just do that until we get there.
Air Cass.
How long at a time can you fly, Cass? Said 2 hours
No, it's like
before you
5.
need 5 hours.
Hang on. 5 hours. And I can do it twice a day.
Okay.
And I just or I could keep doing it as long as I take a rest in between and get my wild shapes back. Like I could just keep going, but I'm not gonna get exhaustion. So
Okay. Okay. So, what's the plan?
okay. Eagle? Owl? What
What's
Please.
less conspicuous?
Eagle.
Eagle?
Or that. Yeah. Whatever he said.
Okay.
I don't know why owls are scarier. It's the big eyes, I think.
Okay. I can do
Well, they can
eagle.
also turn their head like all the way around. That's kind of
See,
cool.
Yeah.
that's like really nice to be able to do. But
Well, yeah, but you have us watching for you too.
True. Okay.
3 extra watchers.
Yeah.
You should focus on looking forward because you're flying that.
Right. Okay. So Pierce, here's the map.
Okay.
You're gonna I've been looking at it and I kind of know, but also like we'll we'll navigate together. Yeah.
Yeah, here's what I'll do. I'll tug on the right side of some right feathers to turn right and left feathers to turn left.
Well, you know I can also hear you.
Then I will just tell you where to go. I also might tug on the feathers.
That's fun.
Okay.
Okay.
I wish we had like a little basket you could carry, but that would look conspicuous.
True.
You know, like a little basket.
Are you saying you want to ride in a basket?
I'm just saying I wish we had the option. That's all.
Okay. Well,
You just want to nap on the way there, is that right?
Hard to nap on the back of a bird of prey,
true.
even if it is Kess. They're
True.
bony birds. You noticed? They're like bones that are in places that you're surprised that they're bones, and so you just like you try to roll over on it, and it just stabs you.
How many times have you ridden an eagle?
You don't know my life.
Oh, sorry.
Also, Q, how many times have you eaten an eagle?
Twice.
He's not gonna eat
Okay.
me.
No, I'm not worried about that. I'm just
It's a
beg
little
the question.
gamey. Have you ever had chicken?
Have I ever had chicken?
Chicken. Yeah.
The most ubiquitous fucking bird on the planet? Yes, I've had
I don't
chicken.
know how ubiquitous they are.
They're
I think
very
they eat
prolific. Yeah.
meat. Okay.
No, they don't eat meat. We're off tangent. Yes.
Yeah.
You have a general idea of where we're going.
Yes. East.
Okay.
I'm gonna go till I see
East.
some mountains.
Okay. If you notice anything, give like a caw. If you notice danger that we haven't noticed.
Okay.
At this time, I would like to remind you all that Yanu Furl did tell Kess that she would provide you with a stipend before you left.
Oh. Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot. We gotta go get some money and then we can go.
Oh, we should go accept the fucking job.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, we
Right.
can't just go and do the job and then just say, "Hey, we did that job."
See, the job is
Right.
secondary to me on my mind.
You don't want
So-
to you don't want to go rack up a bunch of quests and then go turn them all in one day.
No.
Okay. Where is she at? Is she
Uh,
still in the estate?
Well, she was one of the dead people, and I think that we
You-
sent her home a couple days ago.
You actually sent her home. Yeah, about a week ago. She was one of the earlier.
About a week ago.
Okay, so we're gonna go find her.
Okay, Cass, you know where
Okay.
she lives. It's easy to find.
Okay.
It's just across the way in this ritzy part of Mardosta up on the cliffside. You walk over enormous mahogany door in this mansion that actually is about 1.5 times as big as the Shadowmoor estate. It's big. And you knock on the door and she opens. And she is wearing a silk bathrobe. Her eyes are she is a very different person is presented to you than what was being than who presented herself to you the night of the ball. She has bags under her eyes. Her eyes are yellowed. She's frail and exhausted looking. I was wondering when I would see you. Please come in.
Okay. I go in. We go in.
Yeah. Pierce
So
comes
as
in
you
with her.
all go inside, you see this. It's very dark. There's only like one candle lit in the living area. There are all of the shades are drawn. There are like plates, like plates, a couple of plates of food. You get the vibe like it's kind of weird because you would imagine that surely there's house staff. But as you're looking around, you feel like maybe she had dismissed them for some amount of time. Maybe she just wanted to be alone because coming back to life after being dead for, as you remember, 4 days for her, is quite a traumatic incident. So you get the feeling she's not had the best time. And she gestures to a sofa and sort of sits down. She's smoking a pipe. So, have you given any thought? Well, I imagine you have, otherwise you wouldn't be here. But you've given thought to my proposal then, yes?
Yeah, we were about to just go on our way right now. We just wanted to stop by and
Well, the
see
sooner the
if
better.
there was anything,
Yeah, of course. Hold on 1 second. I do believe I promised you something, and she sort of goes off in the other room. She's gone for a little bit. You hear counting and like cursing, and she like stumbles at one point, and you hear like something fall off the countertop and break. And then she comes back in, and she tosses a bag at you, Kess.
I'm gonna hit her with a healing word very stealthily.
Okay, make a stealth check and do the healing word thing.
Do the thing.
Fucked.
Pierce will ask her outright, "Are you okay?"
25.
No, I'm not. But thank you for asking. I have certainly been better.
25 with my stealth.
Yeah, you look better the last time we.
I do suppose I have you to thank Ms. Shadowmore for even more than this task you're about to take on for me. So you will find a bit of a bonus. That is all the money up front for the job.
Oh,
Payment. I trust your abilities, and just consider doing business in this way as my way of saying thank you. I'm full aware that I would not be here if it were not for you.
thank you. She got 15 points of healing.
You see, like, it doesn't... She kind of, like, takes a deeper breath. Like, you don't know that it actually healed her for any, like, mechanical hit points, but you can see there is kind of a little bit more of a spring in her step. Yeah. As I said, that is payment in full, equivalent of 2,000 gold. Of course, it's in platinum, to make it a little bit easier for you to carry around. But split that between the four of you. I do not... How you divide up your earnings is not my business. But the gentleman you are going to take care of, his name is Sergis Tulak. And he is a very, very slippery individual. So do try to not let him speak too much.
Tulak?
Tulak.
Welcome to Tulak. Such a perfect
Son of a bitch, I didn't even
town.
think about that.
It is a
Okay.
perfect place.
It is not a perfect place. It will be if, at least it could be. I have high hopes for our for the little town that my factory resides in, but at present it seems to be a bit dangerous. So do be careful, and do watch whose words you heed.
Oh,
Who is this Sergis guy? What's his job? What's he do?
He was a foreman in the facility. He was over hundreds and hundreds of workers. And he, I suppose, got the bright idea to try to get the workers addicted to the supply. And because of that, because of the euphoria they feel whilst on said supply, he was able to convince them of just about anything. You can see how this is a problem. No one should have that much power. And it's, frankly, cutting into my dividends. So, I would like to take care of the problem as soon as possible.
Okay.
Are we understood?
Yep.
Again, this is for your discretion. I do not like handling matters in such a way, but this appears to me to be the lesser of two evils. You do understand? such a concept, yes.
Yes.
You'd
Terrific.
prefer our presence not even be known?
It's going to be difficult for your presence to not be known, but I mean, you've heard the adage, what happens in this case, Renmore stays in Renmore. Let's stick to that, shall we?
Okay.
You want us to stay in Renmore?
I do not, no.
Okay.
We got it. We'll take care of
I
it.
appreciate it, sincerely. Thank you again. If you will excuse me, I am incredibly exhausted.
Feel better?
But
And thank you for the payment. And we're gonna go.
Can Pierce wants to do either their perception check or a medicine check. He wants to know if he can tell if she's recovering or dying.
Lining?
Yes.
make a medicine check.
Okay. That's a big old fat 6.
A big old fat 6.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. It's she does look better than the last time you saw her. The last time you saw her, I imagine, Pierce, at some point you might have like poked your head in the ballroom. Last time you saw any of those bodies, things weren't going good. But she is very much so alive at this point. Not undead,
Okay.
she is alive.
Right. Okay.
She just looks that's just about all you can tell.
Okay. Well, Pierce
Thank you
will
again.
walk out.
So you make your way out, and when you step outside, Pongu actually speaks up, and he says, I've actually got something I need to take care of. So you all head on without me. And
What are you taking care of?
Sorry, what?
What do you got? We can help.
I highly doubt that. But I don't mean to be secretive. You will find out eventually. But I have to see to it that, frankly, I can protect you all. After some of the things that happened the other night, I'm not sure I'm in such a state to do so. And I would like to remedy that, if I can at all.
Okay, but come find us if you need us.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. I don't really anticipate finding you will be a problem. I know where you're going. I don't think the journey will be difficult for me. Do be careful though, please.
Yeah. Just gonna
Yeah.
fly straight there.
It's okay. Nice bug will watch it.
Okay. Safe travels all. And he turns around and actually walks toward the elevator that goes back into town. I'll see you soon. I promise.
Okay.
I promise.
Hey, Pierce.
Yeah.
That's the first person that said that they'd come back.
I noticed that. He'll
And
be
you
back.
trusted him.
I noticed that too. I didn't want to, but we're all trying.
I'm proud of you.
And I'm proud of you for keeping that bug in your hat this whole day.
Oh no, I put him in my pocket like 3 seconds after we left Kessa's mom.
Oh, okay. Hello, nice bug. Nice to hear from you again.
Okay.
That was a lot of money for a hit job, isn't it?
Well, also we saved her life, so I'm guessing we have a bonus.
Right.
So yeah, you guys can mark that you have the equivalent of 2,000 gold. Most of it is in platinum, and I can DM you guys later and tell you exactly how much it is you have.
Gosh.
But for the sake of storage,
Are we Splitting it up evenly.
Do y'all know how much gold we have on us right now?
Pierce is 207.
We have 10,960. And then
For
we
what?
just got 2,000 more.
Oh, right. All of the.
All of the gold from the Scott stuff. We just haven't given it back anywhere. But we can take
Right.
care of that after.
Is it on the way?
Figure that out. It's not.
No.
It's the opposite way. But we'll.
Okay.
I think I'm getting close to being able to do something really cool.
Look, I just imagine that at the end of this, we're just gonna have a case with just a bunch of letters that say "I owe you," like Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah. I think that possibly I'm gonna be able to get us to be able to move around a lot quicker. Soon, maybe. So
so-
we can take care of the money stuff later, maybe.
So Pierce is the gunman. Cass is our getaway. Does that make me the brain?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pongu does treats. Pongu caters.
Okay, are we ready?
Oh no, Pongu is the wild card.
That's definitely
Pongu's not here to
you.
defend himself, so.
Yeah,
You're definitely
no.
not the wild card, Q.
brains.
Okay.
Okay, anybody have anything you want me to carry? Because as soon as I turn into an eagle, you're not gonna be able to see it. It's just gonna, I guess, become part of me.
We're gonna be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of feet in the air.
Yes.
Can you hold on a nice bug? I don't know how good he is at holding on.
Can Nice Bug go
Mm.
in the bag of holding?
He's in possession.
As far as you can tell, he's not a living creature.
Yeah.
But he is, though.
Mm.
Okay. I'm gonna like put it by the bag, or like hold open the bag and see if he wants to go in there.
And he just sort of like crawls inside after a
Okay.
minute.
I'm gonna miss his clicky, clacky, squeaky noises.
Mm-hmm.
You get the feeling that somewhere on an alternate plane, there's just a.
Okay. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Can this whole time we've been like walking back over to the Shadowmoor estate so I can transform into an eagle in the backyard and not in front of people?
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, easy enough. Yeah, you guys.
We
I
have
would
been
like
walk
that.
over-
You get the vibe that you're fairly well hidden over here in the backyard. Like you can see people down like off the cliffside, but they can't see you. Like
Yeah.
you feel like you're fairly well hidden.
Okay.
And then you transform and take off.
Right before Pierce gets on, he looks back at the estate and he says to himself, I don't want to go. But then he gets on.
And every Doctor Who fan in chat starts crying. Um,
When Cass turns into an ego, do you feel like it's like Joe Cocker, Sammy Hagar, Steve Miller Band? What's playing in the background?
We're Cass turning into an eagle?
Yeah, well, as us flying, is it up where we belong? Is it fly like an eagle?
It's
Is it where the eagles fly?
It's I just want to fly.
I just want to fly.
Yeah.
Okay.
arms around me, baby. So yeah, Cass just wants to fly. So you take off, and you watch as Mardosta shrinks beneath you, the three of you. And there's this sense of like leaving Disney World, like the sense of like
Oh.
nostalgic, like bittersweet warmth as you watch Mardosta shrink beneath you and you take off. And can I get the way we're going to do this in the interest of time? We're just going to, unless you guys have anything specific that you would like to do on each day. Is there anything over the course of travel that you all would like to take care of? just up front?
From Pierce, I don't think so.
Nah,
Yeah.
I think I would guess would just be talking to them every night and then growing her flower and trying
Sure.
to connect with Ash.
Okay. As you
He was just
connect
along for
with
the ride, yeah.
Ash, there is one day where Ash sort of like swoops up to you as a raven, and he looks and he sees. If I'm not mistaken, your ashes are kind of low. So like during this time, like he lands and he looks over at a log on the ground and he looks at it, and just like it did on the beach, it just catches fire, leaving Ash behind. But that only happens once.
I gather as much as I can and fill up my necklace. I'm guessing that's at night, like
Mhm.
whenever we're camping. Okay.
Oh,
Apart from
speaking of
that-
camping. Yeah,
Go ahead.
Q's gonna make a bonfire every night and try and just like when nobody's paying attention and when he's not distracted by Nice Bug, he's gonna try to speak with Curdy.
Okay. Much like Ash, there is but one of the nights where Curdy shows up and is able to speak to you.
Oh, okay.
Oi.
Hey. Okay, you're here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
Hey.
know for how long, but I'm here.
Oh, have you met Nice Bug? Wait, we can get to that later. Do you know?
I know this one, the Muffin Man.
Is that what he's called?
I don't know. Maybe you tell me.
Well, I'm asking you. Oh,
I don't. You go. You talk. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Cass has a friend, and he is all like charcoal black, and he looks like he's been burned, and he's a titan, and he's probably summoned from a god's destruction. Do you know that guy?
I don't believe I do. But
more information that Q had on this guy. That was it, right?
She told him, she explained his arms.
Yeah. His arms all singed, and there looks to be he had like flamey veins, right? Flame veins.
Yeah, like embers in his veins.
he sounds like quite an interesting character. But I'm afraid I don't. I'm afraid I don't know him.
He sometimes is a bird, and he's sometimes a snake, and there may be other times where he's another thing, but we don't know that. And she calls him Ash because he looks so like ash, like fire, like a volcanic. And we just, you're a fire, and this is like a titan, which apparently is summoned from the ashes of a god.
I had a bit of a sheltered upbringing, so I don't know very many people. But
Okay.
the last person you did ask me about, the Emerald Flame, I am familiar with her.
Right, and that was my second guess, is if it didn't have anything to do with you, would it have something to do with the Emerald Flame, because fire burns ash?
I
Makes-
don't know, Q.
Okay.
I wish I did, but
Do you have like a connection? Do you have like a group of friends? Are you can you ask around?
as I said, I don't know many people, Q.
Oh, are you lonely?
Not anymore.
Oh, okay.
I have been for
Because of-
quite some time, but not
Because of me?
at the moment.
Oh.
Yeah, because of you.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's okay that you only talk occasionally then, I guess. Some
Well,
people are
the
like
way
that.
it's difficult to explain, Q, but I can't, like, if I could talk to you every day, every moment of every day, I would. But it's difficult for me to reach you.
Do you want a friend? Do you want Nice Bug?
Well, I'm afraid he can't come with me when I go.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a complicated thing. But I am glad that I was able to speak to you for just a bit. I'm sorry I didn't have any more answers, but
Well, do you have
Hey.
anything to say? I feel like I always dominate conversations, and you must be. I mean, like, I'm a 9-year-old kobold who killed his mother, sort of.
I'm a something 1,000-year-old sort of being that inhabits flame.
Right, so you've got to be more interesting than me. Why don't you tell me something I don't know?
I pretty much told you everything that I know.
You
Not everything
lived
that
a
I
thousand
know.
years. Okay.
Not everything
was
that
about
I
to say.
know, but everything I know that I think you would care about. How's that?
You'd be surprised what I care about.
I've been watching you for quite some time, so I know you care about quite a lot. But either way, it's been nice to. And about that time, she sort of disappears.
Cass!
Huh? What? What?
Curdy doesn't know that Fiona and me. Never mind.
Knew it. I'd bet $10,000 that was going to be the next thing out of your mouth.
Curdy doesn't know about Ash. She sort of said that kind of stuff happens, I guess, but Ash doesn't ring a bell. But she's fire, and the Emerald Flame is fire, and yeah, but she didn't know anything specifically.
Well,
I did a
thanks
damn
for-
good job explaining him, though. I mean, like, I could almost picture him. That's how good I explained him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I should have just showed you what he looked like, and I turned into him.
Holy fucking shit, that's terrifying. Are you okay? You look burned. Do you need a salve?
I'm fine.
Okay.
But this,
It's Eldritch Nightmare.
is this what you explained?
I got the gist of it.
I'm kind of in a dress too, so just like twirling
Ash in a dress.
this ash in a dress.
I mean, adorable, but still like utterly terrifying, and you look like you have like the embers of 1,000 suns inside of you.
Yeah, but it's really cool, right?
If you're not afraid of fire.
I'm not afraid of fire.
That's nice for you.
You afraid of fire?
Man, what am I not afraid of?
But you've been talking to a flame. I'm just still yelling at you as Ash.
But you've been talking. That's Ash's voice for some reason. Okay. I'm not afraid of all fire. Like, it's not just like I see fire and I'm like, ah. But like the idea of being consumed from the inside by a fire, like Ash looks like, that's sort of terrifying, isn't it? Like, objectively.
I don't think it hurts him.
Sure, but even if it doesn't hurt him, it looks like it would hurt me. And that makes me fear.
Oh. I guess I just don't see him like that.
Well, you see him more often. Did he not intimidate you the first time you saw him?
No, because he saved my life. So I was pretty much just like.
Hold on. Two things. One, how did he save your life again? He was burning. Wait, you tell me.
I turned into my changeling form. Okay, well, after I left home the first time, I like ran away. I got lost in the woods. And it was really cold. And I was just kind of roaming in the woods for some time in the snow and in the cold. And he found me. And the last thing I remember is just kind of I thought he was so the last thing I remember was seeing a black wolf coming at me, but I was not really afraid of it. And then I woke up in that cave, the cave that we went to. And he was making a fire. And then I kind of passed back out again. And, woke up to some ashes and a necklace and, and I grow the flower.
So he's sometimes a wolf. I didn't tell Kurt. Next time I have to tell Curdy that he might be a wolf. Maybe she would know.
Just any kind of. I don't know if he does it to be intimidating or what, but just kind of darker, scarier forms of nature, I think.
Have you noticed we meet a lot of people in caves? I'm from a cave, and we lost. Well, who do we? I feel like we met somebody else. What was that? That lady I gave the ping pong ball to? Paddle ball.
Scott's in a cave right now.
Scott was in a cave now.
Yeah. Caves are kind of cool, though.
With that dragon in a cave.
Yeah.
Augustus left us in a cave forever and has never said anything or tried to contact us. Once. And I'm not mad about it. Pierce is asleep, I think.
Is Pierce
I'm
asleep?
listening.
Oh.
No, he had his eyes closed, but he's listening. I'm listening.
I'm just saying we should go back to caves. We find cool things in caves. I did, however, find the lady, the person, the fire, no, shadow being that pretended to be my mother. And that's not good. Oh.
So I feel like our things that we've found in caves is pretty much like tied, good and bad.
Right. I just really desperately don't want to start referring to us as the Spelunkers.
Yeah.
That's a cool name. Also killed things. My mother died in a cave, and then we blew up the skull in the cave. Again, Augustus left in the cave.
We found Pongu in a cave.
We found Pongu in the cave. You know what? I mentioned Pongu in my head, but I didn't mention him out loud. That was actually the first thing that made me think, because he's the most recent find in the cave.
Is that a pro or is that a con, though?
That's a pro.
Pongu.
I'm joking.
Okay. I don't know. Caves are just...
Was that the first time that Kes told the story about the forest?
Yeah.
In detail?
Yeah.
It's what, like, halfway through me talking, I was like, wait, we haven't actually heard a story yet, so I'm just going to let Q shut up.
Anyway, so no, not scary.
But you found him in a forest.
Well, he found me in a forest.
Or he found you, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and then he traveled with me and led me to Evercrest. Because I wanted to learn more about druids, and at that point, he was the only druid I had met. I kind of feel bad because he had to hear me blabbering for like 500 miles or so, because he was just kind of a bird hanging out. I've only seen him, in his actual humanoid form, like one other time, and that was whenever I was almost dead.
Do you remember the very first conversation you had with him? The first time that you talked to him and he talked back to you?
That was when I was dead. Yeah.
In the void?
No, whenever I was almost dead. Whenever I drank the life well water and I passed out, and then,
That life water death was the first time you had a back and forth with him.
Yeah, back and forth.
But he saved you from the forest and then just stuck around.
Yeah. Well, he said that, like, he felt like I could help him, and he could help me, and so, I don't know, just kind of whenever two people are lost, and you just kind of get lost together and just keep hanging out and growing flowers. That's what happened. So.
Yeah, I think Bobby Durst did that. Sorry.
I was gonna say the same thing, and if I did, then I would have said Jing.
Glad we resolved that.
That was a really weird reference, y'all.
I wasn't going to say the same thing, but I did want to make a Jinx joke after you said it. So
Right.
So
now he wants you to go to the shelves.
Well, whenever she was explaining, because he was with me, you know, as a snake, whenever she was explaining everything, he just kept like tightening and like acting like
As if to say, for the love of God, don't go to the shelves.
no, as if to say, I am interested in this. This is where we should go. I think, unless I misread him, I could have misread him. But she was explaining, you know, hot things. So.
oh, that was my follow-up question. Is that what you mean? Because he did look hot. When you say things are hot, do you mean that they look like they're being consumed internally by the fires of 1,000 suns?
Yeah, Kez, explain that to him.
Because that makes a lot more sense. I was trying to figure that out. If they had like a fever, like that lady that we just saw that gave us this job, she looked hot. She looked feverish. And like she might have needed some soup.
Like, kind of like he was attractive. Yes, he does look like he's burning on the inside, and that is like temperature-wise hot.
Like he has some form of magnetism.
Wow, you're more likely to understand magnetic pull than you are physical attraction.
So like how we're attracted to each other, like we're always hanging around each other.
Okay. You ever see someone Q and you want to spend all your time with them, but you also want to mate with them?
Oh,
No.
Oh.
Like I want to spend all my time like Cass. Like I want to spend all my time with Cass. And now Nice Bug. And sometimes with you.
I'll take sometimes.
Sometimes it's good.
More times than used to be. But I've never
Cute.
I feel like I did a bad job.
You know.
Q, she just likes him.
Oh. Like
That's it.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm just saying physically he's attractive. And yes, he's done a lot of nice things for me and been there for me
Well,
whenever
hold on.
I needed guidance.
Listen. I understand mating.
Oh.
I'm an adult. My cat is screaming at me. I'm an adult. I was like, I understand mating. My cat was like, the fuck you do? Anyway, and I understand, but it's sort of just something like you have to do, right? To like have babies and make survival happen.
I don't
I just
know
never
if
really-
they were
It's
ready
a-
for the other layer of this
it's,
conversation, Cass.
Yeah, it's just
Have you ever wanted Q to mate with someone without the responsibility of procreation?
No,
Okay.
I don't know why you would do that. That
If-
seems
if-
like a waste of time.
That's the best way. I totally understand that it seems like a waste of time. But if you ever felt like you wanted to mate with someone, but you didn't want to have the responsibility of offspring,
Huh.
then you would say they are hot.
Oh.
wait, no, hold on. Wait. that does not mean that every time I say he's hot, I'm wanting to mate with him.
Yep. Okay. I
No,
think I
That
Yeah,
also
oversold that a
doesn't mean
bit.
that anybody that I've ever said was hot. I
You're
don't.
just-
Oh,
Guess I'm doing a bad job here. I
I
didn't
don't
mean to.
know. Why did we? We weren't ready for kids, Pierce.
Nope. Where the fuck is Pongu? Pongu!
Pongu!
Wait, is Pongu hot?
It depends on who you ask.
Some people maybe.
Oh.
He's cute.
Pongu probably finds Pongu hot.
What? Am I cute?
You're cute.
You are cute.
You are
yes.
cute.
Okay. No, but I'm cute. We're like
You are
halfway
cute.
there. Yeah. Cute. I don't want to mate.
No, we're
Nobody's
not. No,
mating, buddy.
no.
I am so sorry.
But
Oh, I've never
I
prayed before. I think I'm gonna
appreciate
go. I think I'm gonna go pray.
Oh, well, wait. Who are you praying to?
I don't give a fuck. And
Okay.
Pierce turns around and
Okay.
walks away from the conversation.
Maybe he'll get some voices in his head. I don't.
Pierce, you can make a religion check if you want to, or you can just get away. Like,
Pierce
I don't know
just-
what it is you're trying to do.
Pierce just gets away.
Okay. So, all of this has happened at an amorphous blob in the middle of your travel.
Sure.
Yeah.
So,
fair.
unless you all have anything else you'd like to do on this evening, Cass, can I get a survival check out of you for just the course of the travel? You can tell that it's going to take about 7 days, maybe 7.5 or 8.
24.
Okay. So yeah, travel takes about 7 days flat. As you all are traveling, you kind of get into a rhythm of it. Like I said, it takes 7 days. It is fucking cold. Not necessarily for you, Cass, but for Q and for Pierce, it is like there are moments where your hands go numb and
Not
you're
for
like,
Q.
am I not for Q? Okay, Pierce, there's moments where your hands go numb and you're like, am I even holding on right now? But it's you grow accustomed to it and you eventually get used to it, but it sucks. It sucks, man. As you're traveling, you pass over a couple of towns that look as if they have been destroyed. They sort of catch your eye, and they look as if they've been destroyed in the same manner as Syhoff and Paxton. But you sort of flap over them, and you can see them from the air. You sort of flap over them in the matter of, a couple of minutes or less. And you keep going over the course of a week. And eventually, the eastern shelves come into view. And Renmore is a little bit south of the northernmost tip of the foothills of the eastern shelves. So you all keep going, and you notice in the towns that you fly over, you notice as you get into the eastern shelves, population is a little bit more scarce, and the towns that you do pass over, the towns that you can see from the air, there appear to be a higher level of poverty in these towns than in other towns that you passed over. It seems just sort of like the way of life on the eastern shelves. At least for the towns that you pass over. It's a very rocky, rocky terrain. There are trees that are growing out of it, but it's a very like sandy, very rocky sort of mountain. And eventually, you make your way on the 7th day, and you land in Renmore. And the very first thing you notice when you land in Renmore, it's a very busy town. The first thing that you notice is you hear multiple sources of music in multiple different directions, all of which appear to be someone playing them live. And you immediately recognize that this town has a pretty defined culture. The music that you hear is a unique sound, and it's nothing you've ever quite heard before, even though you can't hear it up close. The streets are gravel, as is most of the ground, and there are like in a few places you even see like chickens and mules and other animals running loose. Most of the buildings appear to be a little more than lean-tos. There are lots of tents, little campgrounds that appear to be permanent with like clotheslines and things behind them. Lots of people, lots of families even that seem to live in tents. And about the time you land, as you're, sort of getting your bearings, you hear a whistle off in the distance, and like you like tap, like to see if it's actually Nice Bug, but it's not. You're able to ascertain that it is a factory whistle off in the distance, and it sort of seems to catch everyone's attention. After a minute, you see a crowd of people, like a wave of people, walking away from this factory, and another crowd of people walking into it. You get the vibe that there's a shift change. And you also immediately get the vibe that this is very much so a town that's built around the schedule of a factory. So, as you all get your bearings and you look around at these people and you hear this music and you sort of start to try to gauge what this place is like, why you've been told it's such a strange place. At that point, we're going to go ahead and take our break because we have not done that yet. Break.
Okay.
So we'll be back in 10 minutes. You guys hang tight, and we're going to explore Rinmore.
Hold on. Okay. Okay, they can hear us.
Secret Adventure Society. Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum. Secret Adventure Society. Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum bum ba-bum ba-bum.
It's a secret.
Bum bum ba-dum ba-dum.
Oh,
I was
no,
hoping that we could
do
go
we
in
have
like
theme
forever.
music? It's a secret.
I liked that. That's gonna get stuck in my head,
Nobody.
Zach.
Nobody.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
You gotta layer that in there.
Yeah, you gotta sneak. It's music theory.
Yeah.
Theme song music theory. Anyway, we're back from our break.
Hola.
And if you guys are ready, we'll go ahead and hop back into our game. But before we do, I do want to make a super quick note, just for everyone watching. This next arc, now that we are in Renmore, I was telling the players this before the game. This next arc is, in all likelihood, going to deal with themes of addiction and substance abuse and things of that nature. We understand that that's not something that everybody can handle. That's kind of a tough spot for a lot of people. So if that's a thing that you deal with, we promise we're not going to get mad if you can't watch these next few episodes.
Right.
So just take care of your brain, maybe read the recaps, do whatever you got to do. We'll be here when you get back. We love you.
And keep an eye on social media for when we finish this arc.
Also, y'all know how emotional we get, so we definitely understand. Like,
Yeah. Some people think of it as cathartic. Some people think of it like people heal in different ways and on different times, right? So do what you got to do to take care of yourself. But I do want to let everybody know that this arc is going to deal with themes of addiction. So, take that
That's
information
a
however you need to.
statement for any thing that you consume media wise.
Yeah. So, that said, you all have just landed in Renmore. As I mentioned, it's apparent, very clear that this town has a very distinct culture, very distinct and unique culture. You hear several sources of music. You see a factory off in the distance, and you have gotten the vibe that everything that happens in this town is sort of around this factory's schedule. There is a very, very high rate of poverty. That much is very clear very early. But it's different than in other places you've been. It's different from like Larsom. This is not quite like any place you've ever been. But now, as you stand here on the gravel road of the town of Renmore, in the eastern shelves, thawing out, although not quite, because it is still very cold from your flight. What would you like to do?
what time of day is it?
I would say, what time did you guys leave? It was probably afternoon when you guys left.
Yeah.
Late. It's late morning, we're gonna say. About the same time of day that you guys left Mardosta.
Okay.
Oh, I don't suppose you know anyone that'll give us a free room here.
Well, no, but we have gold. It's fine.
Yeah.
We're gonna spend like 2 gold on a room? Oh no.
Yeah. That's fair.
We just don't need to go gambling it all away now, Pierce.
I promise
Gambling?
I won't gamble any of it unless I see a gambling establishment.
Is there a fighting pit?
You gotta redeem yourself, buddy.
I
Yeah.
think I can take him this
Oh,
time.
No,
I
again?
guarantee you can take them. You've been working.
Yeah, I got a lot of new skills.
Daft
God,
Punk intensifies.
Put in the reps.
Plus, yeah. I mean, no pluses. Just, I've been working. Surely they don't have some big motherfucker in this town.
Surely.
I need a little speedy guy like me.
Right, but if we hear of anybody with like Longinus Dickius or anything like that, you're gonna have to go fight him.
Long in it. Or, yeah, Quickie Dicky.
Yeah.
Let me write these names down. Hold on.
Speedy Richard.
Testicular fortitude.
The man. So do we need to, I think maybe find a place to stay,
Yeah.
somewhere we can make a little base of operations, as it were. It's weird. This is the first job we've taken to murder someone, and I don't feel excited about it.
Well, like
Do
I
we
said,
have-
for me that's secondary. We might not have to murder them, but it does kind of feel like they're kind of being a not great person. So,
I mean, she said, quote unquote, take care of him. She didn't say shut his operation down. She didn't say get him to stop. She didn't say arrest him. Like the directive was as clear as it could be. But you're saying you could not do it at all and still be okay.
I'm saying that, like, we could figure there are ways around things.
Okay.
We'll figure it
I'm just
out.
gonna get in a headspace where I'm gonna be killing someone. Just in case. Just in case.
That's
Just
a
in
headspace
case.
for you?
I didn't used to. It was my constant headspace before we went to
Right.
Mardosa.
But now, like, you have to get
Spent
in.
a lot of time there.
Yeah.
Look, I don't want to talk about my character arc right now. Can we just like find a place to stay?
Yeah.
What-
I'll look for some inns.
Okay. Make an
I'll ask
investigation
around.
check as you guys are walking around the town. Anyone can participate in this check.
Pierce will participate in the athletics check. What'd you say?
Investigation.
Investigation.
Damn, okay.
13.
17.
You're playing football to find a place to sleep.
Oh, not again.
Oh man.
13, 13 for
17.
Q, 17 for Kess, and what for Pierce?
Also a 17 for Pierce.
17. Okay. You guys walk around for a little while, and as you are walking around, you get a little bit more about the culture of this place. Like you pass by some of the people who are sort of like busking on the street, playing music on the street, and you sort of stop and listen to one of them. And as you're walking around, you see this one person play. This is a tiefling, and he is skinny and ragged, and he's wearing old clothes, and he's playing a lute, and he's got a slide on his hand. And this is not quite like any music you've ever heard. It's like he'll play a little bit of the lute, and then he'll stop to sing. But as he's singing, he does this sort of motion, counting the measures with his arm. And at one point, he stops, and you actually hear him singing the notes, like fa sol la fa sol, and then he like does this slide thing, and it sounds like this when he like transitions from singing the notes into like playing the music. It goes into this like deep bluesy sort of morose music, and it's very weird and a little bit of an acquired taste, but you can't really deny his talent. But eventually, as you're walking around, you find this you find a tavern that is also an inn called the Middle Shelf.
So.
And stuck in your head.
La
Yeah,
so
it's
la.
catchy.
Yeah.
So. La si so.
They probably have great barbecue here.
Barbecue?
Music like that makes me think they have great barbecue here.
Oh. Really?
I don't get the connection, but I don't really care that much. I want barbecue. It's like beef and sugar.
It is.
You can smell meat cooking.
Meat.
You don't know what. You don't know what kind of meat.
Meat. My meat senses are tingling.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay.
What is it? What is it in Spider-Man? Your Peter Tingle? Like,
Gosh. Okay. Well, here's an inn. Is it the only inn?
it's the first inn you find. It's one of the only like actual buildings that you see. Most of the buildings are like lean-tos. This actually appears to be a proper structure.
What if
Oh.
we just like said this one looks like shit and kept going?
That would be fine. It's your game.
Uh,
You imagine there are probably other pubs and inns in town.
Are there? Whenever I landed, getting the view of the place, did it look like there was a nicer part of town? All of it's
No.
bad. Okay.
All of it is this. It feels like you're walking around a flea market.
Oh,
I mean, this
Well.
place has doors.
yeah.
I know it's a little bit of a different shift from Mardosta. I hate the part of me hates that I got used to Mardosta.
Look, we're fine. We can
It'll be
adapt.
fine, though.
We'll adapt.
They have meat. I'm sure they have. Do you, Cass? I've been meaning to ask you this. Is there any kind of meat that you eat?
No, I mean I have eaten meat before to try
What-
and fit in. I
What-
ate a deer with y'all once. I did throw it up later.
What about fish?
Some like fish is okay and eggs. Some
What
eggs are
about-
okay.
Bacon.
No.
What about ham?
No.
What about pork chops?
No.
Okay.
Here's. I just
Yeah.
want to say, the more meat that you name, like you have to give me the meat that you're saying. Like the longer you list, the longer the list is that you have to get me.
Okay. Tell you what. Let's. Cass. I mean, you're the de facto banker of the group now. Okay. So let's see if we can get a room and get
Meat.
some food.
Me.
Yeah.
Bacon.
okay.
Pork chops. Bacon. Faso la si sa si so.
Okay, I go in the inn.
I'll go in.
Okay. You go inside, and there are several tables. There are several people having drinks. You feel like people who maybe just got off of shifts at the factory, who are having drinks, and the conversation is lively. It is these people. Everyone is talking very, very loud. It is a very loud atmosphere in here. But there are a couple of floors to this place, so you wonder if maybe it's a little bit quieter upstairs. But the rooms are upstairs, and the tavern proper is down. And as you guys walk in, sorry, what?
Oh, I was gonna make conversation. You keep going.
As you walk in, there is actually a goblin man who is standing behind the counter, and he's just doing bartender stuff, like wiping down the counter and slinging drinks and stuff. He says, "Hey, I'll be right with you in a minute."
Let me handle this, because the first time I started hanging out with humans, I found that the louder the place is and the shittier it looks inside, the better the meat. So
Well, the
this
fresher
could
the
be a
meat,
good
almost certainly.
place,
Yeah.
usually. So I'll deal with him, and you guys find us a place to sit.
Well,
Cass can have some more
we need rooms.
rooms. Yeah,
You
3
gonna-
rooms
Okay. I'm gonna
and
give
meat.
Q. Do you need money? 10 gold? Is that enough? 50
Yeah,
gold?
that'll work.
Uh,
10 gold.
Okay.
If I can't get it for 10 gold, I can't get it at all.
Okay.
And right now it's a 50-50 choice. Okay, where are we going? Sir! Ding ding!
Hey, how you doing? What can I get for you? Goblin walks up.
What's your specials?
Specials. Let's go on specials. We got let's see, we got a lot of slow roasted meats. Just sort of name your poison on that, and we got drinks, we got rooms. You're not from around here, are you?
You don't know where I'm from. 2 plates
That's correct. That's why I
of
asked.
slow roasted meat.
Okay.
1 plate of slow roasted not meat. What do you got that's not meat?
We got some potatoes.
1 potatoes.
Okay.
Is that the end of the list? It sounded like we're gonna keep going.
It sounded like that was you. It sounded
I'm
like
making
we
a list.
got corn.
1 potatoes.
You want corn?
Aye. 1 corn.
All right. You want red corn or blue corn?
Both.
Okay.
Purple
We don't
corn,
have any of that fancy yellow corn. We only got red corn, blue corn.
red corn, blue corn.
Yeah. All right.
One fish,
So-
blue fish. Wait.
Yeah.
What
so
else?
you want? That's. I mean, that's vegetable. We don't
She likes
have a lot
green
of excuse-
things.
What?
Do you have anything green?
No. This time of year, no.
Okay. Well, that's good because listen. Most of the stuff I eat, if it's green, it's bad.
Yeah, that's. I like the way you think.
Okay. All right. 2 beers,
All right. He
a
pulls the beer.
water, and 3 rooms.
All right. Let's see. That'll be you want red corn, blue corn, and potatoes, and meat.
1 corn,
Beer.
2.
That's gonna run you 6 gold for all of them.
Here's 10
is that
gold.
room-
Okay, bye. What?
Yes, sir. And he takes the gold.
And Q
Uh,
takes off with the drinks.
Cass has been looking up like for a table that's not like loud. Like there's
Sort of over in the corner. Okay, yeah.
Over
Like
the
after a
corner
minute,
or
like you
upstairs or
sit
wherever.
there, and there's eventually a table in the corner, sort of frees up. That's over, sort of away from the loudness of people who are blowing off steam.
Question about the vibe. The fact that it's loud is not. Would it be fair to assume that is indicative of a people are it's a kind of a poor area, but they're like blowing off steam. They're not downtrodden like they were in Larsum.
Right there, you get make an insight check, Pierce.
Okay. Oh, 10.
Okay, 10. No, they're not as downtrodden as Larsum. It's you sit. These people are not necessarily happy, but it's a different. Whatever's happening here is different.
Okay.
Certainly in poverty. Certainly certainly not living large, but they are not. They're not downtrodden, as you said, like they were in Larsum.
They're not. There's no feeling of existential dread coming from the crowd.
Not immediately, no.
Okay.
Q sits down with the beers and says, it doesn't take an idiot to see that something here is different.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm kind of an idiot, but it feels like it's a different vibe here than Mardosta and Larson.
Right. Well, I mean, Mardosta was thriving. Larsum was not. But there's a weird vivaciousness. I don't know if that's the right word. To this place. It's not that they don't need help. But like they've accepted the situation. I don't know.
Well, like we are here to take care of.
You think they're on drugs?
You think they're all hopped up on goofballs?
I don't know what is a goofball.
Didn't
think
we
it's
go to a
drug,
ball?
Write that down.
Everybody died the last time we went to a ball.
That's not happening again.
What? I just keep in mind the thing that we're here to take care of.
Right. Okay. I mean, do we start asking around about what's the gentleman's name?
I kind of no. Last time
Okay.
we walked into a town and mentioned the name of the person we were after. Remember what
Scott?
happened? Oh,
Everyone freezes. No.
so
My heart leapt into
One
my
guy in the
throat.
back's like, what?
Yeah. He's like, oh, my name is Scott. What's up?
what if we go about this like a different way? Like,
Like a
What?
smart way.
well,
Do y'all not want to talk to Scott?
No.
Okay.
We can try the smart approach. It sounds risky.
what if we?
For for those of you counting at home, that was Steve-O's second literal spit take on this show.
Did I cause the last one?
He's laughing so bad.
One class.
It's been a while
yes.
since we've had one of those.
Oh, I didn't.
You're right,
actually see
Virginia.
it. I
I'm
was looking
okay. I'm
away.
alive. Sounds risky. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry.
So, okay, like, what if? Okay, people. Everybody in this town works at that factory, right?
Right.
Right.
What if we get on their level?
Like, get a job at the factory?
No.
That's not a bad idea. I could go apply for a job. I could work my way through middle management.
We don't have
Spend
that
2 years
kind of
putting
time.
into a pension.
Yeah. If you want, or we could challenge some of these guys to a drinking competition and see what all they do, or say, or spill.
Okay, so if these guys are all jacked up on something,
Yeah.
I worry about my ability to keep up with them in a drinking competition.
Well,
It might make it harder for them to keep up with you.
True.
They're already under the. I know when I was on coffee. I mean, I don't think I have to finish this sentence.
Okay, well, I mean, maybe we try a more finessed approach. We don't have to ask direct questions, but we could
true.
make a friend and see what's what.
Yeah.
That
We
seems
have-
nice.
We have no contacts. We just have a name and what we're supposed to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Zerg, right?
Sergus?
Sergis.
Sergis.
Sergis. Two Locks.
Sergio.
Welcome to Two Locks, such a perfect
Two Locks,
town.
that's
Here
right.
we have some rules, let us lay them down.
Stand in line and you'll get along fine.
Two Lock is... Okay.
We only have one lot.
You're right. Okay, sorry. I'm just gonna listen. I just want a perception, listen for people talking.
Okay.
Oh, and something that we always forget. I can turn myself into small things.
You can turn yourself into something as small as Nice Bug.
Yeah, or smaller. So,
Or
We need
we
to
can
keep that
use
in mind.
Nice Bug. I know what he does now.
oh, you do?
Well, Q does.
Oh, okay.
I do.
Okay. Yeah, we could use Nice Book.
Or you could turn into a small thing. Can you turn into a cockroach?
Yeah.
It's better than a spider.
Is it?
I can crawl walls as a spider.
You can you can fly as a cockroach.
Ugh.
Okay. I'm just gonna listen. Let's just listen
Okay.
for a moment. Yeah.
Why don't I just buy some rando a drink?
Hey, do you have the cards?
Do I?
Instead of a drinking competition, just play cards with somebody, and
You-
then, maybe you'll make
You
a
could-
friend.
You can pretend he's hot.
I think Pierce. Wait, did Pierce leave the cards? I know he left them at the bar at one point on purpose.
No,
I
he got
cannot
them.
imagine a world. I cannot imagine a world in which Pierce would travel across the continent without a deck of cards.
Well, He
Like-
got those off of the bar. He went back and got them, and the bartender had been playing with them, and he told
Okay.
he like got onto them.
Okay. Pierce left them there and then went back and got them. That's right. They were a gift, right?
Correct.
Right. Yeah. It was a
Man, that was a
was a
long
cat
time
gift.
ago.
that
was
was
like
yeah.
episode
oh,
10.
Man. Locke, thank you so much for your brain.
You're welcome.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. All right.
Episode 12?
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
I've got it.
Pierce pulls out his card deck, and he's gonna try and find any table with an open seat, and proposition them for a card game, and just
Okay.
My intention for Pierce is that barring interruption, he's going to spend a few hours playing cards and chatting and having
Okay.
drinks with people.
So before we do that, Q and Cass, what are you doing? Are you joining Pierce in this endeavor, or
You will.
okay? Good. Thank Christ.
He was
Excited to
gonna-
see how that goes.
Q's gonna saddle up like he doesn't know Pierce and just be like, "I'll play cowboy."
Cass
Got
is
any
gonna
threes?
go sit at the bar and just have casual conversations with people while watching that table that they're all at, but just keeping her eyes and ears open.
Okay. So, Pierce and Q, you find a table who's willing to play. You see one person, one non-binary person who actually like speaks up, says, "Hey, name's Ligon. Y'all want to join us for cards? Be my guest. Go ahead."
Yeah.
Three
Okay.
people at the table apart from you.
We only play No Limit though.
Oh, only way to play cards, and I'm sure we'll make it interesting here a little bit later.
All right. Then we're on the same page.
Pierce sits
We're
down
all
and
three really on the same page.
All five of us, cowboy. That's what I'm gonna call you from now on, cowboy. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeehaw, partner.
Yeehaw, indeed. So
You know,
deal
we're
some
on-
fucking cards.
I hope this
All right.
doesn't awaken anything in me.
Here we go. You guys want me to buy you a beer?
Well, I've never turned one down, and they kind of look around at the other people, and they're like, "Yeah."
Pierce motions at the bartender.
Pierce, make an insight check for me.
Okay. $14.
Okay. As you're looking, like you notice that there's a little bit of a pause before the barkeep, and again it's the same goblin barkeep, brings you drinks, but eventually he does. So the way we're gonna do this, there are going to be same as usual charisma checks. If we're playing poker, is that what we're doing?
Oh yeah.
So Pierce and Q make charisma checks.
I'm going. Oh, man. No, I'm not.
14.
13.
Okay. So, one of the people at the table actually wins that round, and they scoop in the coins that were placed.
Pierce is going to. Oh, he's going to try to win a few hands, but he's also going to trash a few hands to
Sure.
give some money away,
Okay.
and also
Then if
try
that's the
to
case, I'm not even going to make you roll. It's easy enough to trash some hands.
and try to loosen up the conversation, loosen up the vibe.
I will have you make a charisma check though. Like not gameplay, but charisma check. Yes, Locke.
I'm making sure that no one's stealing anything from any of us as well.
Okay. Yeah, you can make a perception check just to generally last throughout the night.
I rolled a natural 20 for the record.
Oh, good. Okay, so yeah, they are in the palm of your hand, like they are screaming and hooping and hollering. The beers keep flowing, and the to the point to where the barkeep is kind of like keeping an eye on y'all. But this happens probably over the course of an hour. And Kesh, what did you roll?
Natural 20.
Two natural fucking 20s? Okay. As yet, at this point in the evening, about an hour in, nobody's tried to steal anything from you. So.
But I'm also listening.
Let's go ahead and get another for the card game. Let's get another charisma check for Q and Pierce.
21.
18.
Okay. Q, you win that round. So one of them kind of like tosses their cards down and says, "Too rich for my blood," and walks out. But Ligon is still there, as is the other person.
So what do you guys do?
Oh, what's anybody doing this town but work at that fucking factory?
I mean, we just came in from out of town, passing through. It was,
What the hell are you doing here?
just on our way east, buddy.
Where are you headed?
East.
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh. 12? Does that... I have an ability that allows me to pass, like, to do something if I fail a check, so let me...
That's not enough that he's not going to bring it up, or that they're not going to bring it up again later.
Okay.
But it's enough for now.
Yeah.
So you can use that ability right now if you wish, or you can wait.
No, I'll wait.
Okay. East, huh? I've never been east. Hell, I ain't never even left Renmore too much.
What's
You ever
the
been west?
Not west of the factory, no.
Ah.
what's the factory make?
You know what the factory makes.
Look, we're
Everybody knows what this factory makes. Are you wanting to score some tier?
I've never been against scoring some tier before.
Are we making you cry?
And he sort of looks around, and he looks at you and he whispers, "Put some gold on the table, but this is more." Or I'm sorry, they say, "This is a little more ceremonial." You understand?
I think so.
All right.
Pierce, aside, in addition to, or on top of his, he's pretending to bet, and he says, he adds gold to the pile and says,
Then I'm all in, I guess.
You win. I'm gonna give you the night of your life. Go ahead and roll, Pierce and Q.
okay. This is a charisma check again.
Found that hot.
19.
19,
14.
14. Okay. Pierce, you win the hand. And Ligon
Get ready,
goes.
cowboy.
Ligon reaches into his pocket and he looks over. Careful. Old Seelan, owner of this place, doesn't care much for tier. And he slides you a little packet. It looks like it looks like a little bean, like a little paper bean that has like a paper string coming out the tip of it. You know those little popper things that kids throw like around the 4th of July? It looks like one of those, and he slides it to you.
Pierce takes the gold, puts that in everything into his
Make a sleight
pocket.
of hand check, please.
That I have a decent 11.
11. Okay. Seems to go unnoticed.
So, does literally everyone in town work at the factory, other than...
I mean, there's people who run the shops, and there's people who run the ends like good old sealing. But
Are you
yeah,
saying ceiling?
sealing?
roof?
Sealan, sealing. I can
Okay.
spell some things.
I can't.
How long you been at the factory?
Since I was 11 or so.
And who runs the factory?
Well, Miss Furl runs the factory, but ain't nobody seen her in forever. She doesn't associate with types like us. She sort of delegates that to some other types, foremen and the like.
If I was one to, let's say I decided to stick around, say I wanted to find myself a steady job like you have,
I wouldn't recommend it.
pay no good?
Life's no good. We make do, but ain't no leaving.
You want to leave?
There's nowhere else for me to go, friend. But I might as well have fun while I'm here, right? And he sort of looks around, and he looks around, sees that nobody's watching. He snaps his fingers, and as he does, you see a little cloud of vapor sort of form around his hand, and you see that he's holding a piece of paper in his hand that was one of those little packets. And he breathes deeply, and you see his eyes dilate. Dulls the pain.
So, just for my edification,
Is it Steve or Pierce?
Steven, yeah.
Yeah.
Steven wants to know is the drug that he sold me is different from what's produced in the factory.
No. Not. I mean, you have no reason to think it's not the same thing. It's the same thing that he just took.
Okay.
That he gave you.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry that it's my NPC and I keep misgendering them. I apologize. That they just gave you, but they say they're all too willing at first to share the glory of divinity with their workers. Traps you here.
If it's Pierce is whispering, if this is mass produced, then why the secrecy?
Ain't no secrecy. This shit is shipped all over the continent and sometimes past it. But nobody comes into these mountains, friend. Or at least nobody comes into Renmore.
What's a shift like?
What's a shift? It depends on what you do. Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
With advantage. You buttered this person up quite sufficiently.
19.
19. Shift for me. I sort of man the. I sort of keep an eye on the lake. You've never been in the factory, so it's kind of hard for me to describe to you. But I keep an eye on the precipitation that goes into the lake. I keep the lake clean.
Is there 24-hour shifts? Like,
Oh yeah,
always someone there, I reckon.
yeah. There's two 12s typically.
I'm listening to this when he says lake. Is that what she's explaining, the lake of the boiling water effect and the heat source?
You get the vibe that yes. What Iano Furl described to you was that boiling water over this heat source turns the liquid into a narcotic. And so you get the vibe that this is sort of like a mass-produced sort of thing. Like this water is boiled in enormous quantities, and you, like Kess, I would say that even with your with your abilities, I would say that you saw the tiny packet that was slid to him, and you can see that it does not take much. A dose of this stuff is not much. So we're gonna fuck around. We're gonna play another round of cards.
Let's do it, my friend.
All right.
Pierce is gonna play one more hand and purposefully lose it to shift some money back their way.
Okay. So yeah, they roll a natural 1, but so it takes a minute, but eventually they're like, I don't know how the hell I won with a pair of 2s, but I'll take it. They're kind of, they're at this point they are impaired.
All right, I'm gonna
yes.
call it a night.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Kess, you said you were paying attention to conversations that were happening around the bar, yeah? Before Q, were you doing anything, or were you just playing cards?
Just playing cards.
Okay.
I forgot to roll.
But, I mean, go ahead and roll, just for the hell of it.
It was not good. 8.
8. Well, I mean, still, it's better than Legan rolled. So, like, it takes them a minute, and you have to, like, kind of gauge what Pierce is doing, and Pierce has to, like, nudge you to, to signify that they're supposed to win.
Oh. Less than 8.
All right. Well, if that's all you folks need, pleasure to see you. But I hope for your sake I never see you again.
Well,
Good night.
wishing you the best, friend.
Thanks. So Cass, as you are sitting, did you roll perception? I apologize that I had you do that
rolled a
already.
natural 20.
You rolled a natural
earlier.
20. Okay. So as you're listening, you hear, like, over the course of this card game, you're paying a little bit of attention to this and a little bit of attention to the conversations happening around. And you hear people talking about Tyr and divinity. And you get the vibe that they are the same substance, but Tyr is sort of a slang term for it. And you hear, you notice that as people have this conversation, when the owner of the bar, comes around, they shift seamlessly into different conversations. There is no talk of this stuff while Seelan is around. And that's sort of what you get over the course of the evening. You see a few packages changing hands subtly with that very, very high perception, with that natural 20 perception. That's sort of what you all get from an evening in the Middle
It
Shelf
would be
Tavern.
a 33.
Right, yeah, but I mean, still, that's what you see.
Yeah.
Like, that's everything that's with 33, that's everything going on in this pub.
Okay. Hmm.
Pierce motions to Cass to return to our table so we can commiserate.
She gets up, walks over.
Oh, overall, like like how much gold would I have over the course of this game have?
You gave most of your gold away, correct?
Right, yeah.
Like I would say over the course of the game, I would say you parted ways with about 25 gold.
Okay.
Wasn't like not like a lot, like this is not a lot for you, but you got the vibe pretty quick that you should pull back from what you would typically bet under normal circumstances.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sorry. Just wanted to make sure I had that before I forgot.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Thank you.
All right, Cass, what did you hear?
Just people talking about it. Also, whenever the bartender came around, like, people just stopped talking about it and started talking about, like, their cats and stuff. It was weird.
Yeah, I didn't understand. Apparently, this is the thing that's made at the factory. It's mass produced, but is also an under the table dealing. I don't understand.
You
I
get the
mean-
vibe that it's an under the table dealing in here.
Yeah.
Oh, in here.
Yeah.
Like this is
Like
the place.
you heard like Sealand, this is the favored watering hole, and everybody loves this place. Everybody loves Sealand, but Sealand does not, like, from the way people were talking with the roles that you guys made, Sealand doesn't get down with it. He doesn't allow it in his establishment.
So the
That said,
factory,
you don't know why.
there's always someone at the factory. Pretty much all the day-to-day operations are overseen by the foreman.
Yeah.
I got the impression there was more than one foreman. I'm not sure. There may be one, there may be several.
Okay.
They also hate it. They're working for a factory and they get by, but they also hate it. They're giving their lives to it. They don't have anything else. And they're also all using.
Okay.
And I also have some of it.
Interesting. Okay. I think we need to talk to the bartender.
Okay.
I think we need to wait until it kind of clears out, though. You know?
I mean, he might be interested to talk to someone who's not part of something that he disagrees with.
Yeah.
Also,
Okay.
I've been drinking for a lot of the poker games, so I might
Yeah.
let you do the talking.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I can do
Okay.
the talking. Oh, no, you go ahead.
You can help me.
I'll
Put it
help.
together.
We'll talk at the same time.
Yeah.
Don't you think
Uh,
that would be hard for him to understand?
It depends on how we do it.
Okay. Good cop, bad cop.
Yeah. Am I the good cop?
I don't know. What do you think?
I think we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Okay. Good cop, chaos cop.
Good cop, Q cop.
Okay.
Oh God.
Pierce is gonna lean back and just observe.
Yeah,
So
we're gonna wait until it kind of clears.
okay. So just for y'all's edification, it is still like it is early afternoon at this point in time, but the way that this place runs, the way that this town runs, like Legon told you, this place is sort of on two 12-hour schedules. So the people from the factory, the people who just finished their shift at the factory about the time that you guys heard the whistle, like within a couple of hours they have cleared out, and then there's not that many people in there between then and then the next shift.
Yeah.
So after about 2 more hours, probably around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, save for another like one person that's asleep in the corner who probably just fell asleep there, you don't see anyone else. The place is largely cleared out at this point.
Okay. I'll go sit at the bar with Q.
Q sits next to her on the bar and stares menacingly.
I just struck up a conversation with Q, just
Nah.
being like, I'm going to talk. I want to start like talking about traveling and where we're going. I'm gonna mention, what is the place where Augustus is? He's east. He's farther east than this, right? Through the eastern shelves,
Yeah, Augustus is at the Order of the Brambles.
which is
So
in
that
what
is-
city?
That is, yeah, I remember. That is, oh my God, It's not on the eastern shelves. I want to say it's to the east of the eastern shelves, but I
Okay.
do not have my map here, so I apologize.
That's fine. That's what I'm gonna act like. That's where we're headed, and I'm just gonna talk to Q about that, and then I'm gonna mention how people here seem. I'm talking fairly loudly, so the bartender.
Okay.
People here seem distracted, and everybody looked like they had some stuff happening, some stories maybe. I'm gonna mention the factory and be like, "Oh, I know they work at the factory, but I would like
Make
to."
a deception
Yeah,
check.
I'm just gonna kind of, you know.
Hugh responds by just kind of nodding thoughtfully. And honestly,
Yeah.
he overcommits to the character a little bit and kind of tunes her out and just sort of, and then just like gets tuned back in.
18.
18.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So eventually the bartender comes up and he slides you both a couple of beers. These are on the house. So you guys are headed east.
Yeah.
Ace.
Oh, yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you guys are new in town. Are you just passing through? It's kind of odd for people to even pass through Renmore. People
Yeah.
usually avoid this place like the plague.
True, but we heard that like there were some good scenic routes this way, and I really like nature, so we kind of came up through the mountains and.
Fucking factory destroyed any nature that's been here for long time ago. But sorry, you didn't hear that from me. Don't want to go bashing the company in front of my loyal patrons.
Oh wait, what kind of nature was here?
Well, I mean, it was right now, you know, you go look around and you see lean-tos and tents. Used to be that people would have gardens or people, you know, there were trees. I mean, I guess this time of year everything's just dead anyway. So I guess it is kind of nice once you get outside the city, you know, the town proper. But you know, yeah. Y'all I know y'all had some food earlier. You hungry again? You've been here for a while. It looks like that one over there. Is he with you? He's kind of drunk.
Yeah, I think he played some cards and he got kind of sleepy.
Yeah,
We've
tell him
been-
to be careful. That crew, they're nice folks, but it's easy to fall in with the wrong crowd, you know? Not I don't like to say the wrong crowd because it's not anybody's fault, but it's easy to pick up bad habits from people.
like,
Did you mention more food?
Yeah, what do you want more meat? I've got
Meat, yeah.
I got some
Mhm.
slow roast chicken. All right, yeah, I'll do that. And he goes and he
I'm playing the long game.
Yeah, I know. We've got a long time. We have all day.
yeah, he comes back and slides some plates of food. Hey, you with them? You want some food? They're eating.
He might need
I
some
don't know
bread.
what that was. Was that
I-
affirmative or negative?
Maybe coffee.
If you get me some
I can do coffee.
bread and some coffee, I'll walk it over to him. He
All right.
hasn't drank that much in a while. I think he kind of became a lightweight.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
And he comes back with what you've asked. So how long are you going to be in town for? I know you got a room for the night. You're going to be staying for longer than that?
We're not sure. Maybe a day or two, kind of. We've been traveling for like a week, so it'd kind of be nice to stay still and rest for a minute, you know? We still have a while
of
to
course.
go.
Of course. Well, you got a place here. Just, just people from out of town. Rimmore's a great place. The people here are great. The people here, they try to go easy on them. Most of the bad things people in Renmore will do to you, and it's not their fault. You know? Sometimes things happen to people.
Oh. Well, Can we help? Is there? I mean,
I very seriously doubt that you can do anything to help, but it's very kind of you to ask.
well, I mean, what if we knew some people that could help? Like, what would you do?
What do you mean? What would I do?
Like, what would you?
I run bar.
Well, right.
Well, what if
But-
he didn't run a bar?
Yeah. What would you do here to make it better?
Make a persuasion check. I'm gonna say with disadvantage. Actually,
Oh, really?
yeah,
But
Yeah.
Q helped.
yeah.
Okay. Well,
Q
even-
helps, so I'll just say straight roll instead of
even-
disadvantage.
Oh, so can I
Yeah.
take my first roll?
Huh?
Can I take my first roll? Because I just did 2.
Take your first roll. Yes.
Okay. 24.
Fuck me. Okay. He kind of laughs. I don't know why, but I like you guys. Yeah, um, I would, well, first of all, I would, give anybody any opportunity for work that's not at that factory. That factory's no good for nobody. That's the first thing I'd do. But not much else here. There's rocks, there's trees, you know?
Yeah. Why? What's wrong with the factory, though? Like, it supplies medical things, right? That's what.
That's what Miss Furl would have you think. Yeah, but well, I mean, I'm sure it supplies. I'm sure it does wonderful things for medicine for other places. I'm sure there are people who actually need it for medicine, but around here, it's just that's not quite what it gets used for. If you know what I'm saying.
So stricter
Not that
management.
I have any problem with people having fun.
Yeah.
But I've seen people give their kids up for what gets made in that factory. So it's not the best. I used to work there myself.
So does she know that that's happening?
I don't know. I don't know her.
Oh, that's awful. Just like really trying to have a nice, enlightening conversation, I guess.
Why? Do you know her?
No, I mean, if
Perception
that
check.
kind of thing is happening. Oh, natural 19.
Natural 19.
Plus 3.
It didn't say anything.
Okay. I mean, it just sucks that kind of thing is happening, and who runs it? If she's
Well, there's
not
a lot of
here?
people that run it. Like she owns the place, but
Yeah.
there's also it's a foreman. There's old Talus Rune. He's got a big stake in it. Guy that owns the club on the other side of town.
Oh,
He's got a big stake in it. There's a few other foremen. This is a town like, all right, I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna explain the hierarchy of Renmore to you. All right, there's the little guy, and then there's the people who eat the little guy, and that's everything you need to know about Renmore.
okay. So not a
If
great.
you have to question,
place.
if you have to question whether or not somebody will eat the little guy, they will.
I don't want to be eaten, Cass.
Well, we won't eat
Get
you.
the feeling that was not the best metaphor for me to make, but no,
Wait.
you're not going to get eaten. It's not a literal sort of thing.
Well, you're not eating the little guy.
I am the little guy, lady.
You seem like you're doing good.
I'm doing all right. I'm doing better than most.
Yeah,
Big little guy. Little big guy.
little big guy.
I'm a medium guy at best.
So then there are people who are outside of the little guy versus little guy getting eaten.
That's not
by...
the point. That's not the point I'm making.
I'm
here.
just
Like, there are
saying
plenty
that,
of
like,
Politics
you
people-
are
box
so
yourself
weird.
into a metaphor, and that there's an outside of
Let
that
me
metaphor.
put it this way: there's plenty of people who would have my neck just as easy as they'd have that guy over there, and he points to the person who's asleep, drunk in the corner. Plenty of people don't like me neither.
What's not to like about you?
Well, I'm really one of the few people who's been vocal about my distaste for the precious divinity that's manufactured here in our lovely town.
Man, all cities are so different. It's so weird.
Yeah.
God.
I've never been outside of Rinmore, but that's what I hear. Every time somebody comes through here, they always say that, like, oh, this place is so different. Cities are so different. I'd like to get outside someday.
You should. You should go.
I got a bar to run for now,
Are you happy running the bar?
A hell of a lot happier than I was.
Would you be happier if you were just like not at the bar?
I'm in my place, friend. And he sort of like takes his rag and he goes back in the kitchen.
Okay. Well, I down my drink. I put down 50 gold
Fuck.
and grab Q off this bar stool.
He was like also downing his drink because the drink was placed in front of him,
Yeah.
and then it's like sort of blurry off the bar stool.
I go grab Pierce.
What do we learn?
We learned absolutely nothing and we're going to the factory. Let's go.
Right now?
Yep. Sober up, boy. Let's go. Come on.
All right. You need to Zev me.
I just slap him across the face.
Wakes you right the fuck up.
All right.
That's what you meant, right?
You're a good friend.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. That was fun. Let me know if you ever need that again.
I will.
Yeah. Don't slap Q though.
No.
I might be a little tipsy, but I don't want to be zevved.
No, you
We're
won't
not
be
gonna
zapped.
get
We're
that.
not
It's
gonna
okay,
zap you.
buddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pierce like checks for his gun, Iris, and just makes sure he's,
Yeah, you
wallet,
all have been like
keys, wallet.
Kess has been watching like a hawk, and she's not seen anyone try to pickpocket you throughout the course of this afternoon.
Okay.
By now it's about 3 o'clock, probably in the middle of a shift down at the factory. Not many people on the streets. People on the streets. I did it to myself.
All right. So what do? We go in. We go into the entry. I'm sure there's a receptionist, and we ask to take a tour of the Walter White drug factory. Yeah.
Yes. Or you could be a worker. I could.
I said I could get a job here.
Yeah. Well, that will take a long time for the whole, management thing.
Oh, I don't mean to actually rise to management, but I'm saying I could. I'm sure that they need all the help they can get. I could probably start working tomorrow if I play my cards right, and at least have access.
True.
I was joking. I wasn't going to actually try to spend the years rising through middle management.
I didn't know, Pierce. Sometimes
That
you
was-
don't make
Yes.
jokes. Look, I never know with you about the jokes and stuff because sometimes you like them and sometimes you don't. And so I just
You
Unless
pulled a
you-
cue.
unless you say you're joking, I just kind of try to
She did pull a Q. Pulled me right off the bar stool.
Look, I was going to kind of support you, but also not really. I wasn't going to let you do it.
Well, okay, tell you what. Why don't we go see about we've just moved to town, okay?
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm
hang on.
looking
Our stories are all over the place.
No, yeah, we got to get them. This is my thought. We just moved to town.
From Mardosta.
Maybe.
No,
And no,
No.
we can't be from Mardosta. From
Okay.
Sci-Hoff.
we just moved
Because
from
it was
Sci-Hawk,
destroyed. And
'cause
the
it was
people,
destroyed.
Exactly. If we're from Mardosta, then if the rumors of the people who saved Mardosta and saved everybody is going to get around, and then that was us. And it's
Which
just
one
this
was
whole thing.
Sci-Hawk?
The one that I
It's
died.
The Void Storm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We didn't save that one, so we're not famous there.
Right.
I'm looking for a job and cans of soup to support my family. So,
Okay.
Your wife and Kobold son.
Oh.
right.
And Pong. Everybody has a Pongo.
If he catches up, he'll just be our
He's
chef.
a babysitter. He's a chef.
Our au pair.
Yeah.
All desperate.
Okay.
All desperate migrants have au pairs.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's gonna work.
Okay. Well, you know what won't work is your wife and child going with you. That might be kind of weird. Or
He said he started at the factory at 11. I'm 9. Around the same number.
You're not going to work at the factory, buddy. I don't think they have any kobold labor laws here, but I think it would be a bad idea for you to work at the factory.
I can factory. I can fit in small places. I can withstand heat.
I'm not saying you couldn't do it. You could do it. I think it would be a bad idea.
Okay.
Okay, then why don't
Diligent workers as Kobold.
Yes, why don't you and Q go to the room and I'll go, or you don't have to come in. Come with me and
Yeah.
stake the place and I'll go in and
Yeah.
see if I can get a job.
Yeah, you'll go in,
That's better
and
idea.
then I might go in as something else later, but I'll figure that out maybe on a random thing.
Okay,
Different episode.
we have a good idea.
Huh?
We're gonna do this smart this time.
Yes.
We're not gonna be shouting names and kicking down doors and
No.
blowing out pieces of castle.
Exactly.
This is a new us.
Okay, we're gonna do this the smart way.
SMRT. Fuck. Let's go.
SMORT. Smart. The smart way.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
We'll
Okay.
walk
Well,
So
toward-
Pierce is going to the factory.
do you have a
That's what-
resume?
yeah. No, no,
here,
you don't need a resume for a drug factory.
I'm just gonna write you a resume. I guess it's just writing in her book. Who gonna make a resume for Pierce?
Pierce will take the resume, but not look at it. He's not going to learn his resume. He doesn't think
Okay.
he's going to need it.
Okay.
Okay. So, are you all going with Pierce as he travels across town to the factory?
Mhm.
Okay. So, you guys walk. Again, it's very easy to find the factory. You can see billowing vapor from above. You make your way across down the gravel roads, and you get to the factory. There's a very clear door where you have seen people going in and out. It's just kind of like an open sort of door. Not really anything that swings open or closed, but you can hear people bustling about inside. Are you going inside?
We go inside.
right.
We go inside?
No.
Oh.
Idea.
Yeah.
Just give me 1 second. I go grow a flower and I yell at it.
Nothing happens.
I'd set the flower on. No, I don't.
Okay, fine. Okay.
I don't. Okay. So, I'm going to go look for a job. You can case the joint.
Okay.
Meet me here in 1 hour.
Oh, you can be in there that long?
I'll intend to be back in the next 30 minutes, but if it takes longer, then I have a feeling I interview very well.
I mean, they may sit
Okay.
you down and show you one of those really shittily acted HR videos.
Do you remember how to smile?
Oh shit!
And Pierce looks like takes off his mask and he takes off his hat and he.
Yeah. Fix your hair?
What's wrong with my hair?
Nothing. No.
messes up his hair. He kind of wants to look a little destitute,
Sure. Okay.
a little desperate.
Yeah, you've been traveling for a long time. You've not really had a shower. It's not super hard.
Okay.
So yeah.
Gun. You know what? Can you just hold my shit? Can you just put my shit in your shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel a little naked without the mask.
Okay, be careful.
I'm gonna be careful. I'm not gonna jump out the window.
Be kind of
And I'm
shady,
gonna
but
be
not
really
too
nice.
shady. Okay.
Right. I can. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally know the line I'm supposed to walk here.
Okay.
Okay.
Kind of like you were whenever we met you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Pierce looks at Q like, is it any last words?
Do you want Nice Bug to go with you?
I appreciate the offer, but I think he'll have more fun with you.
Oh. Pop Tibbins into a beetle.
Okay.
It's a little
So-
blue. It's a little blue beetle. Okay. Take Tibbins.
For what?
Well, whenever I can, if it feels like something's gone wrong, or if you've been in there for too long, I can look through his eyes and see things.
Okay. If I'm not back in an hour, then check on me.
You know, I might just sit here and just watch.
Okay.
I know it's weird, but it's fine. And
That's
he's
fine.
blue. He can hang out in your hair.
Okay. Oh. Okay. You know
He's
what?
like
A bug in the
ladybug
hair-
size. He's like really tiny beetle.
Bug in the hair is like 2 in the butt. No, that's not a saying. Okay.
And I pat you on the back and give you guidance.
Okay.
Guidance for what?
For
Because like he's not making a check right now.
persuasion.
Sure. I'll allow it.
Okay.
If you have to roll a persuasion check in the next few minutes, you can use that
Okay.
guy.
Okay.
As long as Kess does not break concentration. So, Pierce, you go into the factory, and which, of course, Kess, if you are trying to look through the eyes of Tibbins, I don't know if you can maintain guidance.
Yes, I can.
Okay. So, Pierce, you walk inside the factory, you walk through the door, and you're in this metal sort of hallway. You see some hooks on the wall with some like coats and things. And there's not really any doors. You get to the end, and there are these swinging doors that swing open, and there are people bustling about. There's this enormous lake in the middle of the floor, and you look up, and there's this intricate set of chutes. By the way, this factory floor is enormous, and there's this intricate set of chutes that go up to the ceiling. And in the ceiling, you see these doors that you imagine. You like as you're looking at it, you can kind of imagine like into it that precipitation for water is let in through that door and then moved through those chutes and into the lake. So as you walk inside, you're standing there, resume in hand, and a drow woman walks up to you and says, "The fuck you doing? Get to skimming!" and hands you a net.
Kess just whispers to Q. He got hired.
Oh, okay. Okay, good.
Pierce looks around. Does anybody have an ID tag or any identifying
Oh, God,
markers?
no.
Like
No,
it's just
It is absolute chaos. Like it's just it's no OSHA standards. Like it's people just walking around. You get the like people know the job that they have to do and they know what has to be done, but there's no enormous amount of organization into it. You see people as you're looking around, you see people tending to different like machinery and chutes and things like that. You see a lot of people, actually the majority of people, who are skimming leaves and bugs and debris out of the surface of this lake.
Okay, still not as bad as Amazon warehouse, but let's get to work.
and Pierce goes skimming and
He mentioned something about Amazon warehouse. I don't know what his jobs were before this.
Okay, so Pierce gets to skimming and he blends right in. Nobody even questions him. Kess and Q outside. What are you doing?
Is there like a lunch bench area, like a smoking section, like
No,
what else around us?
gravel.
No trees.
No.
No buildings.
Nope. No, like you get the vibe like people in this town walk everywhere. There's not really any transportation or anything. There's people walk in and walk out.
Just gonna post up on the side of the building and just kind of sit there and hang out. And yeah.
He was gonna just as she pops in and out of the beetle, just have him and Nice Bug just sort of surveying the area and making a real big deal out of like keeping an eye out and until Kess then looks at him and then he's gonna.
Okay. So Pierce, over the course of your shift, what are you trying to do?
He's working a bullshit.
Skimming. Oh God. Different brain space. That happens so fast. So Pierce is going to try to locate either the foreman or the foreman's offices. So as he walks around or as they direct him to do whatever he's doing, he's looking for an indication of where in this building a management office could possibly be.
Okay, make an investigation check.
How long has he been in there now?
It's a dirty 20.
40 minutes, 45 minutes, something like that.
Okay.
So with a dirty 20, you get a very good indicator of like what's in this room. You can see like there is over on the other side of the room, there is a stairwell. It goes both up and down. You don't see any other rooms on this floor for there to be any sort of foreman's quarters, nor is there anyone surveying the room. You do see a few windows up above. They are like one-sided glass, if that makes sense. So like you can't see, like it's reflective, but you imagine that there's someone on the other side of that glass watching.
Okay. And that's up high, like on a
Yeah.
second floor?
Yes.
Okay. After an hour, a little under an hour of skimming, Pierce is gonna look at just anyone who's next to him and go,
Going to the can. Be right back.
It's your funeral.
Pierce starts to walk out the same door he came in from.
Sounds just like Amazon.
So you're trying to walk out the door that you just walked in from?
Yeah.
Are you trying to do so stealthily?
No, he's just thinking there's enough hustle and bustle going around that he could probably go unnoticed.
Okay. As you're walking out, you hear a voice booming from above. The fuck you doing? Get back to work!
Pierce points to himself and looks around.
Yes, you get the fuck back to work.
He just got in
Pierce,
trouble.
Pierce goes back to
Q summons his maul.
He's no, not that kind of trouble. He's
Ah.
working.
Working.
Like he tried to leave and he got in trouble for trying to leave. But
Are they keeping him hostage?
I think it's more like it's a shift and he has to finish working.
He can't just
Pierce.
walk out.
I don't know if Pierce doesn't know if they can hear him through Tibbins or not, but he says to Tibbins,
Ah, shit, I think it's gonna be a while.
He's gonna be a while.
Is he being held captive? I've never had a job.
No, not captive. I just think that they're really strict about their bathroom breaks.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
They should all get together and like form a group of people that then like
Oh, like
fight for better rights.
yeah, like a bureau
Like a Cunion.
or a
A
union.
Union.
Not a bureau. You know what I mean.
I like
Ah.
Union. Good.
Union's good.
I want that on a hat.
So, as Pierce continues to frantically skim leaves and bugs and debris and pebbles and all sorts of other things from the surface of this lake, and Q and Kess sit outside, anxiously awaiting their friend who is
Tibbins-
inside.
Tibbins is gonna fly up to that window.
Okay.
And look inside that window.
As I mentioned, it is one-sided glass, so you can't
Oh.
can't see. It's like a mirror.
Is there a door up there?
Up there, no. It's like a loft, and that window is coming. There's not a door. There's not like a walking area. It's just like a loft where a window is looking down.
Okay.
There is a
where-
stairwell. Pierce did notice a stairwell, and Tibbins would have noticed it too.
Tibbins will go to the stairwell and go up
Okay.
the stairwell.
Okay. Tibbins goes. Is he flying? Is he flying or walking?
Being really
Beetles fly, right?
Beetles can fly. Fly when no one's around, kind of hide when people are
Okay.
around, you know.
Make a stealth check for Tibbins.
Okay. I don't know what a beetle's stealth would be. Do I have a beetle card?
Let's see.
Well, I like to think Paul and I were
Oh my god.
pretty stealthful.
"Oh boy."
Giant wasp, no.
No.
Panther, no.
Beetle. Giant beetle. Let's say hard hat beetle. Sure. Hard hat beetle. Oh, it's a medium monstrosity. No, definitely not that.
Oh.
Beetle. We're gonna use the 4E stat block.
Okay. Sure.
It is because it's the first one that I found. For the sake of that, it is a +0 to stealth.
Oh, great. Well, I rolled a 16.
Okay. So yeah, you adequately know when to fly and when to crawl, and you sort of like have him sort of like hop onto the wall and sort of skitter up. And when he makes his way up, he finds his way into a foreman's office, and there is a big lofty office. There is one person standing inside, hands behind his back, just sort of looking down over everyone.
Does he have a name tag on?
He does not.
Are there any desks?
There's one desk. Yeah.
And he's not at it?
No.
Okay, Tubbins goes to the desk
Okay.
and looks for any names or anything.
Okay. At the desk, there's not much. There's a little bit of correspondence. There's a little bit of like, not necessarily payroll, but there are like employee records where it lists, people who have been terminated. Make a deeper investigation check for me.
Wait, for me or for Tibbins?
For Tibbins.
What's his investigation? Nothing?
Investigation would be what? Intelligence?
Yeah.
-5.
It's a 9.
And 9. Okay. So you rolled a 14. That's a bummer.
Yeah.
So, and again, I'm using a 4E stat block right now. So, but still,
Oh, that's fine.
I wouldn't think a beetle would have very good investigation anyway.
Yeah.
Most animal stat blocks intelligence are pretty low.
Pretty low. Yeah. So, okay. You look around and like it all sort of just blends together. You see words on paper. It's hard to make too much of anything.
Man, Tibbins, I should have made you something smarter. I'm sorry.
It's like the words are so big and you're so tiny.
Yeah, you just... Okay. Well, I want to get a good look at that guy's face.
Okay. So you take a look and he's kind of he looks sort of almost sylvan, sort of elven in nature. But he's got blue skin. You get the feeling he might be some sort of genasi of some sort. Angular features.
Dang it.
Receding hairline.
Okay.
How's his eyebrows?
Yeah. How's his eyebrows look like?
His eyebrows are fine. It is not
Okay.
Gwent.
Okay. That was Zach's character in our other campaign. He lost his eyebrows.
Many times.
Is he hot?
That's an important question.
Shoot.
Do you
Please.
think General Thrawn is hot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, no.
He looks like Thrawn?
Kind of, yeah.
Oh. Why you gotta bring Star Wars into this?
Well, you
Everybody in
asked.
Star Wars is hot. Okay.
I said angular features and I was like, oh, Thrawn. Okay.
Oh no, he's hot.
So,
Okay. Well, Kess is gonna get a good look at his face. She's gonna just whisper, "Oh no, he's hot" to Q out of nowhere.
Oh,
you
God.
now.
Pierce caught fire?
She can't hear you, so she's just
Right.
Tibbins is gonna just kind of hang out up there until any sign of shift change is happening.
How long does that last? How long does your familiar last?
4 hours.
4 hours?
5 hours. Sorry.
Okay. 5 hours comes and goes without him moving. Without anyone entering this office. All the while, Pierce is working away. And Pierce, while you are skimming, as all of this is going on, at some point you hear like it becomes exceptionally hot in this room. Like exceptionally swelteringly hot. And you see people you see people very nervous. Like there's one woman who is leaning over and you see a bead of sweat drip off of her chin and drip into the lake, and she gasps and she looks around. And fortunately for her, no one sees it, but she just continues skimming with shaking hands, and she like takes her shirt and dabs off her face.
Pierce takes a step back from the lake and skims a bit further back.
Okay. So, Pierce, about 10 hours comes and goes, and your shift ends. You hear much louder than the
Nice
louder than
bug.
the beetle. It's not the beetle, or yeah, it's not a nice bug. And you see people start to file toward the entrance of the building. It's just about the most monotonous physically demanding day that you've ever had. And you file out of the building, and as you file out, make a perception check for me.
Okay. 4.
4. Okay. As you file out, you see a few people talking. You're kind of like looking to see if you see any, anything changing hands. You don't see anything, but in the crowd, you feel like there's probably about 60 people who are working on this floor at this point in time. You feel someone grab your wrist, and you look, and there's a woman staring back at you. She's short, scrawny, blonde hair, and she says, "I've never seen you before.
I'm new.
You've got to help me.
With what?
They're gonna kill me.
Who?
Can you just walk with me?"
Come on.
But Pierce looks for Kess and Q. Did they hang out for 10 hours?
He was asleep.
For sure. It's dark now.
Cass is just drawing.
It's dark, and a thick frost has settled on the ground. And as you make your way out, Pierce, I'm gonna have you make another investigation check because this is for a different sort of thing. Or not investigation, perception. I'm sorry.
That's a natural 1.
A natural 1. Okay. You're looking for anyone who might be after this person, but you don't see anyone. It's so much. You've not been in a crowd of this many people in so long, if ever. And you make your way out, and you see Kess and Q standing there. And your new friend is standing there beside you. And after this very, very long day, standing out in the cold of this new city, of this strange new place, again, you can hear people. There's a couple of workers who have already strapped on loots and who are like walking to different areas to sort of busk for a little bit of extra coin. And as that noise fills the air, as people make their way toward the middle shelf and toward other eateries and other homes and other tents, that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
We have a mystery afoot.
Welcome to Renmore.
Oh boy, Renmore.
Oh.
Good
Man.
session, guys. Good session.
I like Renmore. Like, I don't like it, but it's
But
interesting.
you're intrigued.
I want to fix it. I feel like all these towns are just ex-boyfriends that we're trying to fix.
I was like, Cass is like, I can fix him.
I think you guys have a better track record of fixing towns than most people have fixing ex-boyfriends.
True.
To be fair.
True.
To
Yeah,
be
but
fair.
we don't talk about Psyhoff.
Right.
Everybody's got a dark place.
We did.
Right. Psyhoff was
fix
already
it.
pretty bad.
Did we?
We stopped it.
Did we?
Yes.
Yeah, but there was like no Psyhoff left.
There was enough. Wait.
We saved that shitty rubble from becoming
Wait,
shittier
was
rubble.
Psyhoff?
Shittier rubble.
We saved the big rock from becoming tinier rocks.
We stopped it. We stopped the stuff.
You did good. Seriously. You guys are good. You guys are good at adventuring. That's how
Was Psyhoff, was Psyhoff the one with the little kid whose mother stole the thing?
what? Psyhoff was the
Yes.
place with storms.
Okay.
Yes, it was
That was one of my favorites.
I loved that
Oh, I thought
so
Psyhoff was the
much.
place that was like demolished when we got like
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
we
No,
met.
there was like a
No,
Brandon
no.
It was completely
Paxton
demolished.
was demolished already.
Yeah.
but
Paxton was demolished
but we
already.
helped
okay.
Psyhoff. But yes, there is that kid who I
Also,
turned his
rest
mom
in
into
peace,
a
Bill
butterfly.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Q banished her to somewhere.
Like from instant and back.
Yeah. Like
That's
in real
not
time.
trauma.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And then
those
Pierce-
people already were going through plenty.
I watched this clip the other night because Pierce just grabs the kid and is like, "Your mom fucked up."
He did.
Hey,
Mom fucked up.
You gotta get a new life now.
Early,
Good luck.
early Pierce had a flavor to him.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
weird to think of Psyhoff as early Pierce, but yeah, like totally.
It is
You
weird,
guys
yeah.
have come a long way. So, Guys, thank you for joining us on this episode of the Secret Adventure Society. This 38th episode, by the way.
Ooh, almost
What,
to
a year and a
40.
half now? Hot damn. So we will be back on December 22nd. That's the day before Festivus. And the day before Christmas Eve, and the day before Christmas. So we will be back. We will be back then, and Pongu will be back. Fret not. Let's see what else. Don't forget, this episode will be available on YouTube as well as all of our other content and our catch-up content that will get you through episodes 1 through 20 very, very quickly. So be sure to catch up on those because there will be more of those soon. I just have to do it.
We'll have
love
plenty
you
of
all.
catch-up content, and we will be working on the mustard content. I'm exhausted. Today's been a long day.
This next like catch up content, like 20 through 40, should be called the mustard content because
Mustard
everybody
content.
freaking makes that joke. Like
Yeah.
everybody.
That's not.
And
it
then-
doesn't very
I don't read
effectively
chat, it's new to me.
communicate.
Wait, what's that?
Anyway,
Oh, okay.
it doesn't super effectively communicate what it is.
No,
Mustard
but we
content,
could
like, I mean, to be
affectionately
fair,
add
you
it.
click on that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I want to know.
and then the relish content and
I
Honey
relish a lot of
mustard
the
ranch?
things that
Yeah.
we did.
Ranch.
Barbecue
Poison content.
gets me.
We love you guys.
Can we
Thank
have
you
a
so
barbecue content that's just all of Q eating? Like,
We need
Just the Q fan
we
cam
need
eating
just-
montage.
Yeah,
supercut.
that's what we need.
Yeah,
You
that's
would
what,
host a
that's what the
mukbang.
show is missing.
mukbang.
We love you guys so very much. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget about the podcast on Monday. Hopefully, this episode will be available on Friday, day after tomorrow, and Brennasaur's written recap will be available on Wednesday. So, we love you all so much. Thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you again. In
Follow
the
us
meantime,
on Twitter.
follow us on Twitter. Follow all these lovely people. Until next time, meeting adjourned. Love you guys.
Bye.